into the ring. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Step into the ring. Step into the ring. Step into the ring. into the ring. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Step into the ring. Step into the ring. Step into the ring.
Oh, look who's back, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Red Queen. Welcome back, Red Queen, to the test of the Ruthless Invitational Showdown Season 11. And you're just in time to find out who is our top 18.
Oh my goodness, I'm excited. I've been looking forward to this one since yesterday. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to watch everything that happened, from yesterday's event. But Sir Cloud did catch me up about, the whole status in the overall leaderboards. But I just know that D plus Kia is still at the top spot here. So I think, Sir Cloud, we will be talking about those teams that will make it at second place down to number 18.
Yeah, more crucial is who will be in the top 18 because at page 3, it is super duper tight. It could be your favorite teams. It could not be your favorite teams. So the only way to find out is to stay tuned. After 6 games today, we will lock it in. While you're doing that, don't forget to put in your support for your favorite team in the comments.
Oh yeah, and you know what? I'm checking the comment section if we do still have that poll going on, for our audience so that they could vote for their favorite region or like which teams they are actually supporting. But in the meantime, of course, we are showing you guys how we do the point system over here. If you would love to keep track on like how your favorite teams are doing, because Ruthless, we don't show you guys the exact number in the overalls when we are closer to the end of the matches.
Yeah, we want to keep it nice and mysterious. Yeah. But today, all right, today with the new reshuffled group that you guys probably know of by now, we will lock in the top 18 teams and they will move on to the grand finals. And they will also have their respective head start points depending on what placement do they get in the playoffs today. And in the grand finals on day number 4, there will be Smash Rule for the first time. How excited are you for the Smash Rule, Ray?
Oh, super excited, because then again, this is what adds the spice, for the teams. I mean, there's a need for them to really get to the match point and really get that chicken dinner, grab it by its neck, and just win the whole tournament. But then again, it could make or break, teams in certain situations. I believe that was one of the frustrations that happened during the PMSL with Hora Esports. They were so close at being at the top of the PMSL, but unfortunately, because of the Smash Rule, I think everybody just like really hoped that they were able to catch that chicken dinner. But what I'm saying to the whole community is that it's still okay. I mean, Hora Esports did land at second place. That is still huge.
Oh yeah, Hora Esports. At some point, if you remember, right, they were at page number 3 and they climbed up to like second place. So, well, today is the day where we will see if they will be able to maintain that. That is something. I mean, they are getting close and closer to like the second place, so it's still possible for teams like Hora Esports. And speaking about the teams that will be participating, so the same group still applies from yesterday. Group red, green, and yellow. And of course, we're going to kickstart the day with group red and green.
And I feel like even though Hora Esports is part of the third page, I think they are just really exerting the right amount of effort just to make sure that they belong in the top 18. But I feel like the real battle will begin in the grand finals. So I am excited since we are going to play the last 6 matches for the playoffs. And then today we will determine just which of the 18 teams are going to go and get that golden ticket to play for the grand finals. Now that would be exciting.
Oh yeah, that will be the question that will be answered today. After like 5 days, including today is the 6th day, we'll finally find our answer of who are our best 18 teams this season to brawl it in the grand finals. But before we head on to that, besides the teams, we also gotta give it to our overall MVP, who is still the same player, Noble from D plus Kia.
Oh man, 58 elimination points again. This is what I loved about the whole performance of D plus Kia. During the first 3 days of the competition, I think they were able to get everything that they need. They were able to secure that gap. They didn't even have to perform, but they still did, just for I guess entertainment and also to give such a huge fan service to everyone. But I feel like it's also their way of like maybe intimidating, the other teams and preparing themselves for the PMWC. What do you think about that, Sir Cloud?
Ooh, okay, intimidation, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
And to a certain extent, it's like you want to have that red carpet and spotlight, and you win the battle before it even begins in the grand final. So maybe that's what they're setting themselves up for, especially if a team were to look at this page and then they see like, oh, it's not only Nobu, it's Osal as well, it's Fabian, it's Jibs, and they're stacked up 1, 2, 4 here in our road to MVP.
I mean, we have the whole roster over here of D plus Kia. That is incredible. But you know what? At 5th, we got Falak coming from 4th Rise. And this guy have been doing a lot, for 4th Rise just to make sure that they bring home that pride to Pakistan.
Oh yeah, so now in the overall fragments, he's still in between these players. Nobu, Osal, and then you have Falak, Fabian, and then you have the mysterious whoever DX4 is. Absolutely no idea. We have to unlock this picture. But what we did unlock is Nobu's elimination 58. He's ahead of Osa by 17 eliminations. That is a huge gap.
It is. Oh my goodness. And I think this is like the first time I see like a 5-digit number over here for damage output. 11,163 just for one person alone, Sir Cloud.
I know, right? That is a lot. It's the damage output, it's the eliminations. This guy is just rolling it in. And that's why D plus K, they are rolling in the points. They are ahead by a lot of points. It doesn't matter. I don't really need to count it anymore, Just take the number 1 spot. They don't even need to show up today. And then you have NS Red Force making it the Korean region connection, stacking up at number 1 and number 2, by NS Red Force, 4th Rise, Team Secret, and all the way down to number 8. Everyone can catch number 2.
You know what? Every team that we have on first page, they all have a chicken dinner to their name. And what I'm looking at, of course, are the teams that will, finish at the podium stage, right? I mean, 4th Rise, we got NS Red Force and D plus Kia. NS Red Force, I am kind of happy with their performance just because, they're not letting D plus Kia just get all the spotlight here. I mean, they needed, they wanted to make sure that everyone knows about NS Red Force as well. And 4th Rise, they're catching up, they're trailing behind. So I do wonder if 4th Rise will be successful enough in taking that 2nd spot in the overall ranks. Will Falak step up in today's set of matches?
Yeah, I mean, that will also give them extra starting points in the grand final. So there's also a side quest towards doing well in page number 1. But the crucial one is going to be on page number 3, as we can see here. The bare minimum is going to be at number 18, and Talon is there with 89 points. And if you look at the amount of points with the teams below them, like Boom 87, BTR 86, Kinethrop 84, A1 82, like everyone on page number 3 can still go for top 18.
They could. And again, it wouldn't be the same if we won't be seeing those Bigatron boys actually playing the grand finals, right? I mean, 20, they're so close at that 18th spot. So, I mean, we're talking about just 2 ranks over here. And I believe, if they do like maybe 2 massive matches for tonight, I think they will be able to secure a spot. But there's also alter ego errors. There's Rosemary. Not sure if, of course, they're gonna show up for today, or are they just gonna take this event sort of like a warm up, for the upcoming official tournaments.
Or maybe they will take this. If they don't qualify into the grand finals, they will take it as like, okay, we have some shopping time before we get to our flight. I don't know. Maybe. It could be that, right? I don't exactly know their schedule and when exactly they're flying, so that's a disclaimer there. But the playing teams, Alter Ego is still playing, so I guess the first game will be a bit of a measurement or will give us an idea on how they might play throughout the day.
You know what, Sir Kyle? I was able to go through some of the matches last night, and if there's a team that I know stepped up, yesterday. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I saw Alpha 7 and A1 Esports actually performed great yesterday. Alpha 7, I believe they're now taking their time to actually accumulate all of the points that they need to be able to secure, a spot in the grand finals. Is that right?
Yeah, we did revisit the overall, so yeah, they are there in the top 18. Yeah. So perhaps so. But can they slide off? Maybe not as well. So I don't know whether that will kind of affect your prediction or not.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right, Sir Kyle. But you know what, ladies and gents, this is now sort of like a chill mode because we already know some of the big names are really gonna go and proceed to the grand finals. So maybe, just maybe, we're looking at the bottom half, right? The bottom half, like which of them are gonna qualify. I mean, if there are teams that are gonna go up, surely there are teams that are gonna go down. So before we even jump into our first match, we have to do this, Sir Cloud.
Okay, our experts locking in Alpha 7. All right. I'm feeling it for BTR though.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm feeling. I think they will slide in, not my DMs, but slide into the top 18. Yeah.
Slide into the top 18. You're absolutely right, Sir Cloud. And you know what? You don't even have to ask me like which team I'm gonna go first, right? I mean, again, this is a tradition for Red Queen. I'm gonna go with my Purple Hearts because just like what you said, I think Horror Esports will be stepping up today. Because of course, it wouldn't be the same thing as well. Ruthless needs to have Horror Esports in the grand finals.
Oh, okay, hang on. I need to change my prediction because BTR is in Group Yellow, so a bit of a correction there.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit of a correction. Okay. I can still change, right? Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I want to go for E-Arena. Let's go.
Ooh, not bad at all.
Yeah. I don't think I picked them this season yet, so let's give them a tryout.
Yangon Galacticus, if I'm not mistaken, won a chicken dinner yesterday. See, I keep tabs, everyone. I try my best to keep tabs. Our electricity actually got cut off yesterday. But
you need to explain to the community, all right? Yeah. It's like, why is Red Queen not at work?
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, it was a surprise. I didn't know it will happen as well. But, our electricity got cut off yesterday. And it was a good thing Contra was there to be your co-caster, Sir Cloud. So I believe everyone still enjoyed the set of matches yesterday. Because, I mean, these guys are pretty hyped.
Okay, so I guess you guys got it explained right now. Okay, you guys know. You heard it from the Queen herself. Okay. But now we're going to get to business, right? So Alpha 7, okay, the teams that we picked, technically they're all kind of safe. So here comes the question, right? So if a team that's already safe, like, do they really need to put in the work?
Well, that's the exact same thing that we said about D plus Kia, right? But
okay, yeah.
But still, they were unstoppable. Even if they didn't really need to perform, they all have the chicken dinners that they need for a big celebration, a big festivity. But they still did it. Maybe, everyone just really wanted to solidify and just would want to make a statement that, we are the big boys of this competition, and we just want to make sure that everyone knows that. So basically, I feel like everyone's just trying to make a statement over here. Except, of course, for those teams that are still at the bottom of the leaderboard. So I'm hoping we will see a lot of resurgence happen, like Alter Ego Eris, Rosemary. I mean, like, they're also kind of a staple name in the Ruthless Invitational Showdown. So I would love for them to be part of the grand finals as well.
Yeah, absolute staple, right? So, hopefully we get a good showing by Alter Ego today. Of course, I'd like to see a good showing by the teams at the bottom. If possible, all the bottom teams, because it will make it exciting race to the end of the day. Like, it keeps changes, like, okay, 18 is this team, and then the next round another team, and then the following round another team. It makes the race exciting and keeps us guessing. And that also keeps you guys at the edge of your seat to know who will be in the 18 by the end.
explosive clutches that happened yesterday, Sir Cloud? I mean, like, any individual player delivered a good clutch move so far?
Oh, I come prepared with this question. Yeah,
Oh.
I come prepared. So, Easy had a mirror match with No Fear in one of the Miramar matches. And why I call it a mirror match is because, like, okay, when one person pulls up a DBS, the other person pulls out a DBS. When one person pulls a nade, the other one pulls a nade. It feels like it's a mirror match, right? Like you're looking at yourself. But at the end of the day, it was DZ that came out with a clutch, a 1v1 win against No Fear in that round. And then we have the FMVP versus FMVP fight in one of the Miramar matches as well. It was Yummy, who is also, and Rosemary. Both of these players have been FMVP in PMSL Southeast Asia. So it was a interesting 1v1.
I think I saw the dance-off between TZ and No Fear. Was it in a house?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw that one. Yeah, it was incredible, And what I loved about that dance-off, or like that trade-off that happened, was that they basically did the same thing. One pulled out a nade, the other one did the same thing, and the other one pulled out a gun, and the other one did the same thing as well. And then it was like a cat and mouse situation. They were going around and just like playing tag over there. But at the end, of course, we all know who was able to get that point was TZ. But it was still okay. I mean, it was a great performance coming from the two players, and I think those are just like one of those are the things that we actually watch in the Ruthless Invitational Showdown. I mean, would love to more for that to happen,
Yeah, and more of that, more insane circles to happen. That would be kind of nice as well. Like when we casted that one day, we got the small island circle. This side was off. Yeah, that was a fun circle. I wouldn't mind more of that.
Oh man, I'm gonna pray for like a military base finish. I'm hoping for like maybe a Los Higos finish as well down in Miramar, or those little islands that we see down south, or even over to the east side, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, over to the east side. We did witness something like that happen before, Sir Cloud, if you remember, where like the last circle or the last few fights happened around the islands of Los Higos.
Yeah. That island?
Yes.
That is crazy if it's that island.
It was. And one of the best trade-offs that we've witnessed so far in the Ruthless Invitational Showdown. So I want something like that. The harder it is for the teams, the more fun for us.
Of course, I ain't complaining if the circle gods do favor not the players but favor us. Yeah, the casters, the viewers who enjoy a good showdown. Speaking about showdown, we are at the Ruthless Invitational Showdown Season 11. It's already 11 editions. Can you believe it?
I know, right? And again, we have been begging for a LAN tournament to happen. And I think one of the things that we need to consider in order for that to happen is your support, ladies and gents. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to Ruthless Invitational Showdown or Ruthless Hype Esports so that, you won't miss anything and our community will even grow bigger.
Oh yeah, as the games grow bigger and bigger in terms of intensity, we head on to game number 1 in ERANGEL. And I see the flight path looks like it's from the south. Okay, we're gonna start off with Primos to the end spot of above the fourth guy. So it's a kind of nice flight path for these players. But what we also want to keep an eye on is the potential early fights. Maybe we are going to see D Xavier and Kinoto for Pochinki. Maybe the Yasmaya fight between Hora Esports and Talon. That's a potential.
Oh man, you know what? Again, that's one of the things that I look forward to coming from Japan's team, Kino Trope Gaming. Even if like they lose, that 1v1 or like that team match down in Pachinki, it doesn't stop them to challenge up the voice of the savior. And that's just how you do it, right? I mean, like, you really have to give your everything. You have to learn from your enemies and just like pick up the notes that you need to be able to perform again better, in the next rounds. And I think that's what Kinotrope is actually getting out of their exchange with the savior from Pachinki. But possible scenarios or potential fights that can happen. From what I can see on the map feed over here, I believe we do have quite a number of teams that are close with each other down in the center of the circle.
Yeah, around Rawsong area, we have Boomy, Sports, Void Donkey beside them, so that's a potential. But likely that Void Donkey, what they're doing is that they're going there to grab vehicles, but doesn't mean that they won't fight. Speaking about fight, in Milta, Kinotrope, they changed to Milta, so they're going to challenge RRQ.
Ooh, all right, here we go. But one of them is currently knocked down on the ground, and that would be Asa. Okay, but 3 more active members from the side of RQ, and they're picking up their weapons. And again, they're going up against a Kinotrope, who changed their drop location down into Milta instead of landing in Pachinki with D-Saver. Now they're going up against RQ, and they did manage to get a point here.
Okay, and here we go. Kinotrope, they are winning this fight so far against RRQ. But another fight's happening as well in Lepovka involving Alpha 7 and also Outer Ego. So this is not a fight that is foreign to us. They have fought here before together. But this time, Outer Ego is the one winning it. Though they lost Alpha, but they tagged 2 out on Alpha 7.
Yeah, I mean, Alpha 7's been getting all of the punches over here, and just like that, Alpha 7 already out with only 1 point in the bag here. We've got Kinotrope getting the victory out of that clash.
And unfortunately, our expert's prediction is out early this time. So we'll see if our prediction goes well. Okay, Yangu Galactic was in the fight as well. Okay, Smart just got 1 for himself. How many more left here from Blue Squad?
Let me correct myself. It was Alter Ego Eras that came off victorious from that clash. Okay, there was a switch that happened. There was looking at Kinotrope. But anyway, back into the action over here. I think Yangon Galacticus only entered the game with information coming through already out of the game. And 2 points now in their pockets. But I believe there's still someone from GLU that would want to avenge the whole team. Or will he be focusing on like maybe longevity over here and just collect all those placement points instead of going in a fight?
And Myrna is the one absent from the roster of Young Galacticos, but they still won it against Blue Squad. So great job, Young Galacticos. 3 players, no problem for them.
That's what champions are made of. Hey! Wow. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not the kind of start that GLU was looking for. But yeah, I mean, there's still a chance. I mean, we're still talking about 2 players for their squad. What they can do is just maybe head on to another area over here, or another location where they could focus on healing up themselves, resetting, and maybe join in the fights at a latter stage of the match here. I mean, we've seen a team actually pull off that kind of tactics, in the previous matches. But then again, we're looking at RQ. The fight is not over just yet between them and Japan's Kinotrope. But we can see Tamra is already, he already has a total of 1 point in his bag here, and they keep coming up for more. But let's see, Lapar's already cooking up a nade here. Can he shut down Tamra? Oh, Tamra, just in the nick of time, he was able to dodge that attack.
Oh yeah, that was close. But now they are stuck inside of this warehouse. Circle-wise, yeah, it's in the circle, so they can kind of take their time. But of course, if you overly expand all this time, then you're going to get lesser time to loot. So ideally, you want to finish your opponents off as quickly as possible. But Lapar, he does have a DBS, very clutchable weapon. Mark has his own DBS as well, but Tamra is going to lead the charge. Now they're going to move in unison here to the other side of the building, just to spot 33 on the other side.
Okay, here we go. And again, we just saw an alteration coming from Kinotrope Gaming in terms of their drop location. Now they're having an exchange up against RQ, and this is not looking too good for Kinotrope Gaming because 2 of them already down on the ground here. Finale tried to go for the charge, but wasn't able to shut down Lapar.
RRQ, they fight back. Okay, the current status is that Kinotrope only has Finale on top. Oh man, they had the man advantage, but just like that, RRQ, they fight back and they win.
Yep, it was a good fight though. It was a good fight. Kudos to Kinotrope, of course. And again, that's one of the things that a team should do. I mean, if you do have a chance to kind of mix up your rotation, kind of mix up your strategy a bit, that's what you do. I mean, if something's not working out, you just have to check some other boxes, in order for you to know just what you need to be able to pull off a great win in any matches here. But in the meantime, we're looking at Sky and the rest of Horror Esports over here going up against Talon. It looks like Sky is down on the ground at the moment. So we're still, of course, questioning if the team can still pick up their teammate over here. We can see Jiggles trying to put down one of the players from Talon Esports. That would be Red Boy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's Red Face. Okay, we get a good clear. Oh, Red Boy Yaza. Okay, whoever he is. Sleepy. Beautiful shot with the S-Top K. Stop him from coming through. And Axel is down as well. So Sky should be able to be picked up. Now it's going to be Yoru here, the final player of Talon, with no fear in front of him.
I like what he did there. Yeah, I like what he did there, Sir Cloud. I mean, did you see how he was able to take down one player from Talon from the window with a jump shot? Oh man, that was beautifully done. But anyway, again, the fight is not over just yet. We just saw Sleepy cooked up a nade here, trying to flush out a player from Talon Esports while he goes up to that box to loot some more, maybe some nades or maybe some molly, in order for them to, of course, take on Yoru of Talon. But they already have the leverage over here. They do have the upper hand advantage since they have the numbers already. And I don't know if Yoru can still survive this. Maybe he could pull off a clutch as well.
Oh, who knows, right? Because it's a DBS. Oh, but that's a lot of damage via the nade. And now he only has 10% of health left. Oh, but he fights back. Okay, but the follow-up came just in time by No Fear, showing no fear at all to finish off Yoru, even though he has a DBS.
Yeah, unfortunately for Yoru, he wasn't able to do an effective reset just because of the fact that he didn't have any first aid kits. He only has those bandages to pick himself up. So I think that's one of the contributing factors. That's why he lost the fight. But then again, we're talking about a full squad here of Horror Esports headed towards his direction, of course, to take him out. And that was it. But it's okay. I mean, this is just the first game of the last day of the playoffs. I mean, this is also their last chance to do something about this. So if if their team is actually not part of the top 18, they could still rack up some points. Well, let's see what's going to happen, because at the end of the day, we are going to find out just which of them is going to proceed into the grand finals. In the meantime, we're looking at APG here. We can hear some gunshots, but let's check if they're going to go in for a fight. But it's Alpha Gaming right now going up against 4 Thrives.
Yeah, and Top is not playing though. So they will still remain with the same lineup as per yesterday. He has been missing quite an amount of games, if you kind of notice. But does that put them in a safe position in the top 18? Not really yet. They're currently at number 17 in the overalls. So they could be pushed down. But anyway, even if you put out Top, you put in other players, you can put in anyone based on paper, and they will still be looking like a super stack team.
Yep. However, Arena, 2 of them already down on the ground. They're going up against Horror Esports. Oh, and they're punishing them, Sir Cloud. And that's it. The end of the line for Arena for our first match this evening with only 1 point. Horror Esports now was able to collect a total of 8 points in the bag.
Oh, there goes my prediction. Oh, well. As life goes on. Okay. But then again, Horror Esports is still in. And they're performing super duper well. 8 eliminations already for Horror.
Oh yeah, but I don't want to say anything. I mean, Giga's already out. I mean, in that process, even if they won that fight, they suffered a casualty over here. But 3 is still a solid number, just like what I always say. And let's see what kind of maneuver Horror Esports is going to show us for this match. However, Falak, oh no, this is not looking too good. Okay, he's currently down on the ground here, going up against APG. We can see that one of them is doing a massive spray, trying to avenge his team, or maybe just buying some time to, for the rest of the team to recuperate in this situation. Fortunately, he gets tagged as well.
Now T24 doesn't have time to save his teammate Falak. Now leaving Noki alone on the other side. So Noki, for him to save his teammates is going to be pretty difficult. And plus, we're still at 12 teams, so probably Noki will want to let this one go. Not much of a choice. Oh, but he's still going in for it. He's going for it. He's going to share Zone. And Zone is ready for it.
You know what? I feel like it was Vampire Esports that took down one of the players from 4th Tribe. So it was a help that was extended to APG, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, just like that, 4th Tribes got eliminated, but there's still a chance for them. Don't you worry. You know, I'm pretty sure the fandom is still cheering, you know, for Falak and the rest of 4th Tribes over here. Now we're looking at the Savior, and over here to the map, you know, to the right side of the screen here, they're close to Vampire Esports, over to the edge of the circle down south, and they're also close with D plus Kia. And you know what? APG as well as RQ will be coming from this, coming from the south part, and could even probably go up against Vampire.
Well, Vampire, because of that, maybe they seek refuge here in the stage. But the stage is not too far away from the circle, so there's a chance that it will move away in stage number 4 later on, especially if it's a hardship somewhere. But if it's not, there's still a chance that they might still get the circle. We'll see, we'll see. But this is a decent spot, and it's a common spot for teams to park themselves here within this area of the circle.
Okay, but you know what, Sir Cloud? We are just at stage 3, but look at the teams remaining. 11! I mean, that's just how packed the action is, you know, for the last day of the playoffs. So we're looking at D plus Key, and again, this guys didn't even need to perform, to be honest. I mean, they could just probably, again, just go have a Korean barbecue somewhere where playing this one and not lose anything, you know? Even if they will lose all of the matches today, I feel like it's not even gonna... they're not even going to take any dent whatsoever. So for now, I feel like they're pretty chill and laid back in all of the situations that's going to happen. Or maybe they're still in the mood to get some chicken dinner.
Yeah, they want to do the mic drop, right? It's like, you thought that we are going to have an off day. Nah, we'll do the mic drop here. We'll check on them later, because right now we are checking on Blue Squad, and boom, the Indonesian connection as they arrive in the edge of the circle. Boom Esports, they're also playing here in this area, so they might want to play the gatekeeping role for Boom Esports. At this moment, they wouldn't mind a few more points because they're still on the outside of the top 18.
Yeah, but they need to be careful, though, because they are in between the Savior and GLU. I mean, GLU is trying to make their way into the zone, and they could probably do the gatekeeping, but then again, they have to be aware of the teams that could just do a backstab over here, because if we can see the map, the Savior's also scouting the area and just checking, okay, which of the teams here I can challenge up. But hey, let's see what's going to happen as GLU squad right now tries to make a move. Definitely going for a pinch here. Here comes the attack from Stickley, was able to shut down Zero.
Oh, and Stickley, nice long range, and that would be an opening for them. But then the other members of Boom Esports, they're alerted with that knock. Now they try to counter back. Yummy takes out Hexas. Okay, that's a trade there. But Boom Esports, they have the numbers, because Blue Squad, they lost one player earlier to Yangon Galacticos. Now the circle shifts. This area is no longer in the circle. Instead, it goes towards the middle in the open, where guess who is there? D plus Kia.
Oh man, this is gonna be great. But you know what I saw from the kill feed? It's Baron taking a point for himself. They're going up against, I believe, Vampire Esports, and he is behind this concrete wall. He does have a side up against Miaula, but couldn't really take him out just yet. Riff is also making a move here. He reloads his S12K, going through the smoke. We got one player down from the Vampire side. They're trying to recuperate in the situation as well, but Riff has just made sure, hey, you won't be coming back from that one.
Here's the nade by Zio. Across onto Schweppes. And on point by Zio. Even though Schweppes is behind the smoke, he was still able to hit it.
Ooh, man, looks too good. All right, here we go. 9 teams remaining. Yangon Galacticos again with only 3 members of their squad. But you know what? Master Smiles definitely smiling ear to ear, because he was able to bag all of those 3 points for Yangon Galacticos.
Oh, and Yangon Galacticos still collecting potential points. Razak down on the ground. Long range by SayCloud. Even though playing with 3 players, but they don't look like they're playing with 3 players. They look like they're playing with a full squad. Here comes SayCloud from the side. and Smile will get Lapa, stopping RRQ from coming in. But the fight's not over yet. Here is Smile with the SLK dancing around together with his teammate. Now Smile's follow up after Romeo Boy goes down. Here comes SayCloud. He has to make it quick.
That was an immediate shutdown up against Lapar there. Good shot from Yangon Galacticos. But you know what? I feel like RQ was able to pull off a great counter as well because SayCloud is the only player remaining. But this will not stop him at all. That was a great shot with an S12K collecting 2 points in the bag here. Now this is a dance-off, a 1v1, a dance with the devil of some sort. And there you go. Yangon Galacticos again with another victory.
Whoa, SayCloud to the rescue. Still holding on the position for Yangon Galacticos. What a jump shot that was by SayCloud. But there was quick decision making by him as well. After making the decision, he needed to put in the work, and he did at the end of the day. Now D plus Kia. Who's taking them out? Oh, it's Baron from Alpha Gaming.
Oh, Baron.
Oh, wait.
Man. Okay. So, I mean, that was a great move, you know, coming from Baron of APG. Unfortunately, there was another team there that would be D-Saber, and they just capitalized on that one. But you know what? I feel like D plus K won't be able to reset in this situation as well, because D-Saber's making sure that they're gonna make it rain bullets up against the Korean team.
Oh, but Fabian eliminated. D plus K are now 2 active players. Where's that one other player? Maybe he's quite far away. But here comes D-Xavier. Oh, they're crashing in. D-Xavier going in for the hunt. Chips tries to get away, but he's very low, 20% of health. Look at D-Xavier, they're just chasing him.
Oh my goodness, but you know what? They're still alive! They're still alive! Okay, unfortunately for Chips, though, he got taken down by X4 D-Savior over here. And I believe this guy is part of the top performance, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see what player 1 is going to do with this situation. He goes in for the charge. Oh. Unfortunately, he got a nade! He got a nade coming from D plus Kia Nobu, the MVP for playoffs!
If anything we learned before this player 1, he was the mole.
Oh!
Whoa! Nobu! What did you just do?
Amazing. That was an impeccable performance coming from D plus Kia, but it's not out of the woods just yet because here comes the Wolfpack, Sir Cloud.
Oh, now Nobu 1v3. Can he pull off a clutch again here? It's going to be a big challenge for Nobu, but it's Nobu we're talking about. He is in the running to be the full MVP at this moment. Can he prove it here with Boom Esports? As Zero tries to take him out, Nobu dancing around with the S12K. He's in the other room. He's reloading right now and he's prepared. Give it the volley. Toss across. So that will cover that one entrance. And Nobu shows up on the other side. Genius move by Nobu.
Oh man, if he can't do a squad wipe over here, I'm gonna flip. But anyway, here comes Nobu now with
Oh!
Oh my goodness! But okay, alright, it was a full-on great effort coming from the FMVP so far, you know, for the play-mobs. That was a close call, you know, for Boom Esports. Imagine just one player doing that.
Just one player made a full Boom Esports team sweat. I'm pretty sure they were sweating. It's like, oh no, how many more shots is he gonna take? Oh man, But at the end of the day, that nade took him out. Oh, I can feel the sigh of relief for Boom Esports.
Oh man, yeah, but that was great to watch. We're just at the first match tonight, and I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice. With the intensity I'm feeling right now coming from all of these teams. But we're down to our final 5 teams here for stage 5. We got Voin Donkey from Indonesia. Same thing goes for Boo. We got Hora. We got Alter Ego Eras and Yangon Galacticos.
One player left for Yangon Galacticos. On the way he is, but Hora Esports. Rosemary with drive-by onto Sleepy, but Sky fires back on the Rosemary. They trade back 1 each. Alter Ego finding the position. You see the other players of Alter Ego. Now they're going to crash in onto Hora Esports.
No, man! Okay, that was a good spot coming from Sky. He is at the rooftop. Great vantage point, but he is continuously moving just so he wouldn't get tagged. One of them is still currently knocked down. Sleepy's just waiting for Horror Esports, of course, to pick him up in the situation. Yummy is scouting the area. They're on a split here. Boom trying to gauge the situation, and No Fear's popping up that smoke to try and save Sleepy in this situation.
Okay, and he should be able to do so. Because Boom Esports, they're not really approaching. But the next challenge for Hora Esports is to deal with Circle. They are by the edge of it right now. And we're only at stage 5, but we have 3 players. 3 teams, that is. This round is so quick. Okay, let's see who will be favored by the next phase of the zone. Where will it go? Everyone's taking their own corner.
Oh.
And the zone favors. Actually, everyone has a representative, so it doesn't really favor a team.
Yeah, but the only advantage I can see here is coming from Horror Esports, because they do have a compound over here, Sir Cloud. So like a cleanup will definitely happen over to the west side, just because Boing Donkey's close with Boom Esports. So perhaps, Boing Donkey and Boom will go head to head first before they challenge up Horror Esports, because Horror, I don't think they're gonna be moving in this circle.
Yeah, you're right, Cora. With this compound, it's a solid spot for them. While everyone else will be out in the open. They need to depend on their vehicles to create a barricade. Okay, the question right now, I believe it will be bigger for Boom Esports, because at least Boing Donkey, most of them are in the circle, but Boom probably only has 1 player in now.
So everyone is taking their time, although we can see No Fears getting shot at, probably by Boom Esports. Pawnbit is just monitoring the situation over to the Boing Donkey side. They're not trying to get close to either of the teams here, so I don't know. Is Boing Donkey gonna challenge up Horror Esports, or are they gonna go for Boom? But you know what? Sleepy says, "Hey, Potato, what you doing over there, man?"
Yeah, you want to eat fries? Because I'm hungry right now. It's dinner time. It is. I am hungry. I wouldn't mind a bag of fries. But Aura Esports, they wouldn't mind getting eliminations. Especially the fact that they spot out Zeta. 1 hit on the Zeta, 50% of health. But Zeta has that space to heal again, so you'll be okay. But the bigger question is still onto Boom Esports. Not everyone is in the circle yet.
Not everyone is in the circle yet. But you know what? Boom has already taken the top spot here as a team that has the biggest chance to score the chicken dinner. Probably because Boing Donkey is challenging up Horror first before they go up against Boom. So probably that's the reason why, the algo is actually favoring Boom Esports in this situation. But if Horror Esports will be playing their cards right over here, Sir Cloud, I think there's really no doubt that they could secure the chicken dinner. It's not going to be easy. So they will have to make a series of good decisions over here.
Oh yeah. Every decision is going to count now because it's top 3. A lot of open space here. Somehow Boom Esports, the fact that they've decided to take this round slow or stage slow, now they are in the circle. Looks like we're going to wait till stage 7 till a potential big fight happens.
Yeah. I'm checking if both of the teams here does have vehicles with them, because they could crash this compound, but then again that could start the mayhem over here. It's so unfortunate for Boing Donkey and Boom, because if they want to get close to Horror Esports, it's an open field, so they're really gonna get exposed. Mastery already got shut down here by Zeta, so let's see what's gonna happen next.
Okay. The recovery should happen though. Hora Esports managing Boing Donkey still, but we're going to see the next phase of the circle. Looks like Hora Esports, they have to abandon this house.
And I feel like it's going to be Boing Donkey versus Hora Esports this time. I think Boom, they're just going to really wait. They're going to take their time here and not do anything reckless at this point. But No Fear's been scouting. Okay, he's trying to get close to where Boom Esports is, probably trying to get some information as to how they're going to be approaching this. This stage 7. And again, 3 of the teams here so close to getting that chicken dinner. So yeah, we are expecting a chaotic fight to ensue.
Yeah, because it's out in the open, right? It's not okay, urban warfare, you have your own building, I have my own building, we'll see each other at stage 9. No, this is open warfare. So it's going to be quick and fast. The moment one gets knocked, gets taken out, you will see everything else will roll. Now, Hora Esports, at least they are by the edge of this circle. They still have this last house to play with. Next stage, they might not have anything.
You know, this is, I feel like this is going to be the situation, Sir Cloud. Since Boom Esports is doing a spray up against Hora, Boing Donkey's doing the same thing. So, I mean, Hora obviously is managing 2 teams, right? And they're down to just 3 players. So, will the firepower be enough to handle this situation, to get that chicken dinner?
That will be the question that only they can answer. But the question now is for the 2 players of Boing Donkey on getting into the circle. Okay, Sky got captured. But that's a long-range knock to follow up with an elimination. It's not going to be that easy with the fact that he's behind that buggy. But still, Sky! Sharp eyes! By the gold himself, able to secure that elimination point. Boing Donkey now down to 3.
They definitely lost a limb over there. Whew, okay, Boing Donkey, one of them is badly injured. But there's still time for them to pick themselves up. But, of course, Hora Esports making it difficult for them to reset. And Boom Esports, they're trying to find that, right opening, that right opportunity for them to actually move forward. And you know what? The circle actually favored Boom Esports. So it's going to be difficult, for both Boing Donkey and Hora Esports to push forward.
Oh, yeah. So Boom Esports, they just played a waiting game. Doesn't help Hora Esports and Boing Donkey that they're just focusing each other. Everyone forgot about Boom. Now they see the smoke, and Skies look at the direction where they could potentially get into the circle. And that's why they now shift their attention towards Boom Esports, but they cannot forget about Boing Donkey.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if they have to settle the score, they need to do it now. Because Boom, they're not going to move anymore. I mean, the position had already shifted. I mean, the power position had already shifted to Boom Esports. So I feel like they're not going to do anything right now, but just to wait for Boing Donkey and Hora Esports to come forward, to come to their trap.
Yeah, it's now a matter of time here for Boom Esports. They're just playing for time. But stage 9, Boom Esports might be in trouble. Okay, depends on how Hora Esports and Boing Donkey will manage this. Boing Donkey, they don't have vehicles. 2 vehicles smoked up, so they will be on foot. As for Hora Esports, at least they have vehicles so they can still move in further and create a barricade.
See, this is what makes it very difficult now for the side of Hora. It's because they're exposed to both teams now. I mean, Boing Donkey could probably do like a spray up against both of the teams here. I mean, just look at the situation. Sky's been getting damaged. Nofer's getting damaged as well coming from Boing Donkey. But then again, this is crucial for all the 3 teams here.
Oh, it's crucial now for Boing Donkey. 2 crosshairs looking at them as they slide into the circle. And they manage to. Okay, now it's stage number 9. This is going to be the grand finale, ladies and gentlemen. That Sky spraying down. Not able to hit his target as much as he would have liked. And this nade bounced off. Okay, 2 nades. 1 hit.
Boom.
And yes, it will. Not only 1, that make that 2. Razak is currently down. Boing Donkey, 2 players left.
Oh man, this is like fireworks display right now coming from 3 teams. Unfortunately, Sky took a nade as well coming from Boing Donkey. And now Sleepy goes down. So we only have no fear left to defend Hora Esports, and he's been throwing up nades as well up against Boom, but Boom are right now capitalizing on the situation, eliminating both of the teams here and actually securing the first chicken dinner of the night. But you know what, Sir Cloud? Hora Esports did get a total of 13 elimination points.
Wow, 13 elimination points. Okay, can't wait to tally up the overall scores. With that amount of points, maybe they might overtake the amount of points of Boom Esports. But we're not going to take away the spotlight from Boom Esports, people. They are team to score the first chicken dinner here today. And with this chicken dinner, surely they will solidify themselves in the top 18. Now, they also scored a total amount of 8 eliminations. So that's 18 points for the Wolfpack.
Ooh, okay, it's been a long time coming, I've been waiting for Boom Esports to perform, to really step it up. And now they were able to secure a chicken dinner, which is, of course, a great performance. It wasn't easy at all. They took their time, and they really managed to take down everything that's about to happen, and was able to really make all of those decisions in an instant that led them to this first victory of this evening.
Yeah, and they timed themselves well as well, right? So they played the patience game. They didn't get too angsty of wanting to, okay, we want to eliminate a team. We want to eliminate a team at the side. Let's let them fight, and then we come in later. So with 3 teams, normally that's a formula. If you wait for the 2 teams to finish off or be somewhere in between, and then you come in, that's normally the best timing. But because Hora Esports, they gained that many eliminations. On the teams to watch, they're placed at number 1, so they definitely have scored more points than Boom.
By the way, I just would want to give a big shout out to our 16,000 viewers out there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Wow.
I know you guys are enjoying what you guys are seeing in the battlefield, so please continue to share the live broadcast. The more, the merrier. Let's make this one a big party.
Oh, that's insane. That's insane. Call your friends. It's only the start of the day. Let's make it 20,000. Let's go. Just like how we are let's going to this stat where we're comparing Hora Esports and Boom Esports. So it's quite clear. 13 eliminations versus 18 eliminations. But look at the damage by Hora Esports. They worked their socks off this round.
Oh man, you're absolutely right, Sir Cloud. And I would love to see this type of gameplay coming from Boom Esports as well. But let's give it, of course, to the king of the match over here, the MVP. We got Sleepy from Hora Esports, 4 elimination points, 1,216 damage output.
And that is a lot of work done for 4 eliminations, dishing out that amount of damage, opening up the space for his other teammates to finish off opponents. This is Sleepy, ladies and gentlemen. And mind you, they played with 3 players for majority of the round.
Oh, you're right. And, of course, we are seeing 3 players coming from Hora Esports. Justifiable because, well, they did score 13 elimination points for this round, and everyone was really in the mood, to really make it happen for the team here. And we got Rosemary as well. I mean, this guy, no stranger at all when it comes to being one of the top performers over here and even being the MVP. But 5 elimination points, 100% team contribution. And again, I will probably see a lot of you guys down there in the comment section say Rose Carey.
Oh, Rose Carey. Again, this guy is inseparable from the team, right? And because he performed, the team performs as well. I mean, 9 total points collected. It's not too bad, I must say. They share the same amount of points with Young Radicals also at 9. But on the other end, we have 2 teams not able to collect any points at all. Should we be too worried for the 2 teams? I believe Talon is on the outside of the top 18. But we'll get a confirmation on that later. Before that, let's check out some of these stats from the round.
Yep, 261 meters from Lazarus of Vampire Esports, aka Schweppes. We also got a total of 146 total number of throwables used in this game. I can say it's a pretty okay number, but I'm still expecting for this number to go up. And it's so amazing to see that we actually have a total of 3 airdrops that got looted from the game. Usually it's just like 1, maybe none at all, but a total of 3, so that is a lot.
Now, because Hora Esports got a lot of points, 19 points to be exact, they pushed themselves up now to number 5, 138 points. They're only 2 points behind Team Seeker, who did not play this round. They'll be back in the following round. And they are only 4 points behind 4th Thrice and 10 points behind NS Red Force. At this moment, Hora Esports, they're looking like the 2nd place challenger.
Oh, again, we're looking at the podium finish, guys. It's one of the things that we look forward to. I mean, of course, 18 teams will be proceeding to the grand finals, but we want to see which of these 24 teams are going to smoke each other up, right? When it comes to the 2nd page, we got D-Savior at number 9 here. They moved up 1 rank with a total of 123 points, 2-point lead up against M9 at 121 here. Arena, Voindunky, RQ, FaZe, Vikings, and even Boom Esports right now with that massive performance led them to climbing 3 ranks in total, and now they are within top 18. But then again, they cannot be complacent because, well, they're not out of the woods just yet, because we have still a lot of teams trying to catch up with the numbers.
And here's the confirmation because Talon got a 0, so they got pushed out of top 18. They're now at number 19. Ooh, and because Boom scored that chicken dinner, so it was a significant lead for them. They were on the outside of 18 before this, so they really needed that chicken dinner to now be in the 18. But they still must hang on to their spot because the points on page 3 are still close.
I wonder if the A1 will be showing up today. I mean, they could still probably get to number 18, but then they will have to work extra hard, I guess, for those points. I mean, they will have to go through all of the matches here with brute force just to secure a lot of elimination points and a chicken dinner as well. But more of like everything that's happening from inside the games when we come back after a break. So don't go away. Still invite your friends, and share the live broadcast to everyone. Red Queen and Sir Cloud will be right back after this.
Step into the ring. Let's go.
Welcome back, ladies and gents, to the Ruthless Invitational Showdown Season 11. A moment ago, it was Boom Esports who locked in that chicken dinner. But you know what? We still got 5 more matches today. My name is Red Queen, together with Sir Cloud. Are you guys ready for another chicken dinner win?
Are you ready? Because Boom Esports, they were ready in the previous round. They needed the chicken dinner. And this is something that we asked for when we started the show, is for the H3 teams to perform, and we'll start to see like the number 18 spot and above like just change hands. And yeah, we're getting our first one, so let's hope that continues in game 2.
I almost got my prediction right. You know, I think it was because of the circle that, you know, Horror Esports actually lost their momentum, right? The power actually shifted to Boom Esports, and it just so happens that they are still in a complete squad, which is of course always an advantage. So when it comes to the numbers, I think they pretty much have it down already. I mean, that was like really all the advantages working out for Boom Esports, and it's a great thing that they were able to utilize everything and successfully getting that winner chicken dinner. But then again, we're gonna of course jump into our second match this evening in the barren desert of Miramar, but this time green is of course gonna take a short break. It's going to be between Group Red and Yellow this time.
Oh yeah, so Yellow, they're going to make their debut here today. And you did talk about A1 and hoping for them to perform. They will be playing in this round. But their group is pretty interesting as well, because you have teams like NS Red Force, who is at second place at this moment. So they will be one of the other interesting team for us to keep an eye on as well. But Group Red, of course, the juggernauts are here. Boom Esports happen to be in Group Red. So Group Red is like the group of like chicken dinners.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, they are. I think out of all the groups here, Sir Cloud, I feel like Red is still, you know, the one pretty stacked, you know, at this point. I guess they are the showstoppers, so to speak. But you're absolutely right as well. And it's Red Force also one of the teams that we need to look out for. Having said that, I think we also need to consider that Vikings been doing great as well. You know, I feel like given the opportunity, really they're gonna go for that chicken dinner. But as for our team prediction, and of course, you know, we are inviting everyone to join this mini game that Sir Cloud and I, and of course the production, always play before we start our matches. Please let us know down there in the comments section which teams you guys are going to be rooting for and who you think will be getting the chicken dinner. So you will have an experience that this is such a headache, you know, that Sir Cloud and I go through at the beginning of the matches. So who are you going for?
I mean, I did owe them this round, so let's bring on the Red Robots, BTR. Let's go.
Oh, okay, all right. So I was gonna go for NS Red Force, to be honest, but since experts' prediction already went for NS Red Force and you went for BTR, I feel like this time I'm gonna go with Alpha 7.
Alpha 7. Okay.
Yes.
They got eliminated early because they also had a drop sword clash with Alter Ego in game 1. So this is redemption round for them. So I can see that happening.
But I also feel like since Alpha 7 is already included in the top 18, I feel like, you know, it's still like a 50% chance whether or not they're gonna show up. But, you know, I'm gonna put my fate to them. Just because I know that they are the defending champions here, maybe they would want to, I don't know, make a statement over here that they're still up for, like, really staying as the champions of the Ruthless Invitational Showdown. I don't know, maybe, just maybe.
I'm just putting it out there. You still have time to change your prediction. Are you down for it?
Nah. I'm gonna stick it with Alpha 7. They have been quiet, honestly. You know, it's like a silent confidence of some sort, you know, coming from Alpha 7. I haven't seen supporters from Alpha 7 down there in the comment section. I mean, we've seen a lot of Koreans really cheer for NS Red Force and D plus Kia. We've seen Indonesians really go for their teams. Nepal, always rooting for horror esports. We also got, a lot of fans from A1 and also Yangon Galactics. But what about Alpha 7?
That's where we want to see. That's where we want to see the orange hearts, orange white hearts. Okay, maybe you guys created, right? Because at the end of the day, it's you guys. It's your show. It's a community show as well. So create your own fandom there in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare ourselves for this Miramar. And inside of Miramar, we have also seen multiple early clashes, especially in Lost Learners.
I feel like every match that we're gonna have for this last day of the playoffs is they're gonna be fast paced. I feel like everyone's just gonna come out guns blazing over here and just really, really go for the points, or the kill points rather. But anyway, we are about to start our match number 2 here in Miramar. Let's get things rolling.
Yeah, keep rolling. Rolling. Oh, it just we're exposing our age. This has to stop.
I don't know if they even know actually what band actually
the
sang
name
that.
of the band, right? If you guys don't, put it in the comments.
Yeah, give us the name of the band and you'll win something. You'll win our love.
I will give you a 3-day 2-night stay at your own house.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Just kidding, guys. We just really want to make it fun, for everyone. And we do love, the fact that you guys are always letting us know that, how much you enjoy the matches when Sir Cloud and I cast. We are, of course, reading all of the comments that you guys put out down there.
But we're also reading the potential early fights. Looking up north, Hora Esports next to Boom Esports. So that's something that could be cooking there. Where else? El Pozo, we have Boy Donkey and Alpha 7. That could be cooking too. And multiple teams to Lost Learners. That could be cooking. Circle cooked up an okay one for the teams, I must say.
I'm also looking at Horror Esports and Boom. Maybe, just maybe, they will have a collision over here. Same thing goes for FaZe and maybe NS Red Force over to the north side. We also have Alpha 7 and Point Donkey so close to each other. For Lost Leonis, that would be Vikings and A1 Esports.
Ooh. Okay, that's very early by Krypton. On to Unstoppable. And Claw is one of those teams that really need the points. They were at number 24 last we saw. And the gap is quite huge. The only way they can really escape it is that today they must put in a big performance. And with this kind of start, it ain't helping them.
But maybe, Claw is just really not exposing all of their aces, at the moment. Maybe it's part of an even grander plan, coming from Claw. Because, we are already at the second match here, so Cloud, they're still at the bottom. I think, in order for them to really catch a slot here, they need to get a lot of chicken dinners. Not just that, but, a double-digit elimination points as well.
Yeah. They really need to catch it up. So I don't know about their chances at this point. Contra was doubtful about Claw. I still wanted to give them the let's hold our horses there, But Contra's like, nope. I ain't going to hold my horse for them. Sorry, man. Nah, he didn't say that. Yeah, just me.
I wonder though, for A1. I mean, at 82, there's still that potential, there's still that possibility, but of course their chance of actually securing a slot in the grand finals is already becoming slimmer and slimmer, or their chance is getting smaller. But so I do wonder if really, are they going to be performing for us this evening? But in the meantime, we're looking at Alpha 7 over here having an exchange up against Sim 9, and it looks like John, well, he's already facing the floor, so I don't think he will be surviving this one since I don't see any backup that's going to arrive in this situation, and that was such an easy point, for Alpha 7.
Oh, there goes John. Lovely guy. He makes videos for Sim 9, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, or part of the team that makes videos. Yeah, that's to be a little bit more exact. But I'm just saying, right? That's probably another John. This is a different John. I don't know. Maybe they just like, oh, which pseudonym do I want to pick? And they see him passing by. It's like, okay, take his name. Sim 9 John. Okay. Maybe he needs to ask for royalty and part of high school. I don't know.
Oh man. Well, if there are teams that are looking for some, like someone to create contents for them. But anyway, okay, back into the action we go. On the screen, Vampire Esports, they're still doing their rotation. They're already down in the middle of the zone, and they are surrounded by the likes of PTR and even Alter Ego Eras. But as for like maybe going into a fight, maybe that is still gonna happen stage 2, stage 3, because still everyone is getting all the weapons and of course the attachments and the first aid kits, the throwables, and everything that they need. Because when it comes to Miramar, it always like an advantage to go to like the highest peak, like high ground advantage. And in order for you to be able to stay on the high grounds, is that you need to really fill up your backpacks and maybe go through some stuff, when you eliminate a player. And that's what you need to do at the first stages of the match here when it comes to Miramar. But look at Canary over here. He's looking at Mastery. He does have that potential to actually shut him down because Mastery's not even aware of the fact that there could be someone that could take him down. He's pretty exposed, waiting for that shot. Let's go, Canary. Oof.
Oh. Okay, that opportunity is gone. But I can understand because like there is a possibility you won't get enough tags onto Mastery, and then you will just expose yourself because it's kind of far and you need to control the recall. I mean, not like I'm doubting their recall, but it's like a risk analysis, right? Like, is it worth it for me to take that shot or is it not? Oh, but Chopper has the chance, and he's definitely not thinking too much about it.
And now with that shot, well, their position had already been compromised. So let's see, Mastery right now doing some counter with a Starlight, and unfortunately we got Jewy over here making sure that that won't happen. You won't be taking anyone from my teammates. And again, that was such a great call coming from Jewy, and that's a point done, for the side of FaZe.
Yep, FaZe Clan picking up their first point out of Boom Esports. Now, can we say is Boom Esports truly safe yet? I wouldn't say so. Because if like BTR, Alter Ego, A1, they perform together, then Boom Esports could still be pushed down. So I'm sure they wouldn't mind still maintaining a level of performance that keeps them in the pace. Alter Ego, we did spoke about them. They need the points, and they will get a knockout of teens, but not an elimination yet.
Okay, here we go. Teens still down on the ground here. Superman is close. He did pop off those smokes. Of course, that's why he could, that's the reason why he could maybe cross and help his teammate. But Alter Ego Eras. Okay, I'm looking at Rosemary and the rest of the team here. I think they were able to surround Vikings, but coming off the kill feed, it looks like Krypton is already out of the game.
Oh yeah, Krypton is out. So looks like 3 players for Alter Ego when they need the points. Vikings, they have the numbers here, and Wounty might take out Alva. Oh, monsters are blown up. Alva caught out in the middle of that road, and now will be shot down by Wounty. Alter Ego, 2 more left, Rosemary and Moana.
Okay, Wounty is doing great so far. Break, however, cannot say the same because he gets tagged by Rosemary over here. And oh man, that's a confirmation with a Mini 14. Break has been taken out of the equation, down to just 2 more players for the side of Vikings. Alpha's still down on the ground here. Checking if Moana can pick him up in the situation, but Superman is not letting go of his sides and the opportunity, of course, to shut down Moana. He's trying to anticipate that, Moana will be picking up his teammates, so that could pave the way for him to shut him down. But in the meantime, we're looking at Wunti. Yeah, he's trying to flash out a Rosemary with those nades. He's given enough damage, but not enough to take him down just yet. And here comes Superman right now with a massive spray. He's going in for the charge. Will he be able to take out 2 players from Alter Ego?
Oh, he's getting some help from Wunti with this first nade, opening it up, and Wunti will get Moana. Now it's only Rosemary left. How did he open? Oh no, Rosemary's on the other side. Okay. He's tagged 60% health. That means they know exactly where he is. Rosemary tags back Superman, but we switch over to Claw Slayers right now in a fight against Young Gaticos. And looks like the player of Young Gaticos pretty low, Pepe. Easy swing for him to get that knock.
Oh man, Rosemary is not to be taken lightly. Even if he's alone in any situation, this guy pretty much still, will be able to get those points that he needs. But anyway, let's see. Let's see if that's exactly what he can do in this situation. So far, we can see him trying to make Vikings feel his wrath, but he needs to be careful because A1 Esports looking to join the mix.
Ooh, and A1, they need the points, so they wouldn't mind taking it out of the Vikings. Now leaving Wunti alone. Nade in front of Wunti. Wunti evaded that. Now he goes up to the second floor where Rosemary is at. Rosemary's pretty low as well.
Whoa!
Rosemary! Out of his low, but you don't look down on Rosemary.
Oh no, you don't. You don't do that to Rosemary. That was a pretty shot with a micro Uzi. Oh man. And again, with a Uzi, you cannot go wrong as well. That is, of course, if it's a CQC fight. But Rosemary, my goodness me. This guy is just really unstoppable. He is untouchable as well. You need to be careful. Even if, again, he is the last surviving member, you cannot take him lightly at all costs. But 15 teams remaining still at stage 2. Horror Esports, the team's name's blinking, so probably they're still outside of the circle. Coming off the kill feed, though, it's XZY. So it's Horror versus NS Red Force.
Oh, okay. NS Red Force now at number 2. I'm pretty sure they want to hold on to that, but Horror Esports is going to say, nope. We will challenge you for that second place spot. Getting that knock, now it's a matter of following up. A rowdy follow-up on the Rosemary, eliminating Alter Ego number 15. 4 points for them this round. Oh well, 4 points. Let's see how things go for Alter Ego.
Alpha 7 now in the middle. Okay, and they are also favored by the zone. So I feel like there's a cleanup definitely that's going to happen around the north side. Just looking at the number of teams that are coming from that direction. But as for A1, they do have the opportunity to gatekeep FaceTime and even Boom Esports, so that's I guess a potential for them, that they could assume points that they need to improve their overall status.
And Alpha 7 smack in the middle of the circle. But on the outside, we have Horror Esports now tanking the blue. I wonder who they're shooting. They're shooting another team. Oh, it's still NS Red Force here. But they're going to take a different route. They don't want to spend too much time here in the blue, and totally understandable. Like, you don't want to just deplete your resources because of the blue, especially looking at their healing utilities. Not that much. So might as well avoid these fights against NS Red Force, who had the high ground anyway.
Yeah, but, since Horror Esports, they have to step into the zone here. They have no choice but to deal with Vampire Esports as well, or maybe NS Red Force, since every team that I mentioned is actually just staying right at the edge of the circle here. Alpha 7, however, already having a trade-off up against the Claw, and maybe even D plus Kia, just considering how close they are at each other.
And D plus Kia finishing off Annie. Annie definitely not okay there. Oh well. But D plus Kia, again, even though they don't really need the points, they can do whatever, but they still okay, let's take the middle of the circle. Let's clear off anyone that's coming towards us. Let's do this and let's do that while having Korean barbecue on the side, because they can.
Well, they continue to be a threat, no doubt. And again, they're not stopping at all. And this is what we actually came for. It's such a great thing to see. Of course, D plus Kia just really keeps on, giving their best and really performing for us. So I do wonder, even if they already have this gap compared to everyone else, I do wonder if they're still gonna go big, in this for the last day of the playoffs here. I mean, they already have nothing to prove. I mean, they're already at 269 and the most number of chicken dinners. I mean, a total of 8. However, NS Red Force, BTR going head-to-head here. We got TZ on the screen here trying to do a massive spray and a counter as well. Unfortunately, Optimus, already transformed and has taken that point.
Oh, we have Optimus, okay, and we have Bumblebee, okay. But Optimus, wow, really, really sharp. Who is this guy? And he's using a basic skin. So who is this guy? He's using a new account, I guess.
Maybe, just maybe. Oh, I don't know. I feel like Federalis, since he is still here in the Philippines, I feel like he's really on vacation over here. He's really enjoying his time, with his buddies, with his friends. And, that's a vacation, probably a time off that he needs before he steps back into the official tournament. So we don't exactly know, like, if the original roster is playing or, like, maybe the academy is playing for Bigatron. But then again, they're still giving us a good show. We can see that they're trying to tag, players from NS Red Force. We got Seb9 as well doing just that. XZY, that was the last player coming from NS Red Force, and they got taken out of the equation with only 1 point in their pockets.
Oh, and Schwab's got Sky. And now here comes the rest of Vampire Esports. Jiggle with the nade, cooking it up. Lobs it across onto Vampire Esports. Fortunately not connecting, but they will give away his position. And now Schwab's kind of knows. Sees no fear across. Are they going to push it? They have to decide now because Zone. Okay, Zone will push Horror Esports out, now exposing themselves towards Vampire Esports. They got 1, they got 2, and Horror Esports taken out by Vampire Esports.
Ooh, man, okay. But of course, that elimination will not take a toll now on Horror, or will it? I wonder. Okay, I'm gonna check the numbers later on. But yeah, I mean, that wasn't, of course, a part of the plan for Horror Esports, losing the game perhaps, but we don't know. I mean, this is still like the nature of competition. Sometimes luck favors you, sometimes it doesn't. It all boils down, of course, at how good the teams when it comes to execution. And so for D plus Kia right now is still giving. They're still here trying to get those elimination points, trying to get the chicken dinner. I mean, Fabian already holds 1 point. From the kill feed, though, it's Miola getting taken care of by the Blue Ripper. So that's a point denied, to any of the teams here. We're looking at stage 4 and 11 teams remaining. While Byron goes in for that massive charge, Lazarus falls down.
Oh, that sweeps out in the open, and Firen will take that 1 point. 2 points now for Sem9, who's playing without John. So I wonder, I don't know if John is the IGL Traxi, because Traxi is the one that's not playing. So question marks, question marks, question marks. But anyway, no question mark for Void Donkey. Everyone's using their regular names, so it's quite clear to see like who's who. Thanks, Void Donkey. We appreciate that.
Okay, it's a truce so far. We're not hearing any gunshots just yet. Okay, it's quiet for now, but it doesn't mean, of course, that, the teams are not doing something to gain the advantage up against the other teams here. We can see Frankie on prone here, and it looks to me that he wanted to do a sneak attack here up against Point Donkey. But of course, we just have to wait for that right opportunity, for him to do just that. And it could be a little tricky here, because the moment that he opened fires, then his position would be compromised, so he needs to be accurate on this one.
Oh, there goes Vampire Esports. Number 11, 3 elimination points, it seems. Oh well. Vampire, they are still in top 18, but they wouldn't mind a few more points just to lock it in. By the way, that will be on the next round. Here comes the next circle then. E plus Kia getting it. Yep, there you go. High ground, circle. D plus K is playing as if like they're at number 24 and they're desperate for points.
Oh man. Okay, I mean, map time. Okay, Void Donkey is close with Team Secret, so again, that fight is inevitable now. I mean, they will have to go through each other before they step into the zone here. And as for the other teams, I think A1's taking their time as well before they step into the zone, but they could potentially go up against Boom Esports. because Yummy's still outside. He's holding on to a compound over here. Maybe a late entry that's the plan, coming from Boom. And as for D plus Kia, Claw, FaZe, even Alpha 7, they're already inside the zone. And again, this is an opportunity for all of those teams that I just mentioned to score some point from the teams that are just coming from outside.
So play the gatekeeping role. Okay, let's see how many can they farm from that sort of position. Because inside of the circle, all these teams, they are like kind of chill. Like Alpha 7, as you can see here on screen, they're okay. But Void Donkey could come in from the north. And if they do go straight, which I doubt they will, then Alpha 7 will have a good clear shot. But, Void Donkey, they're experienced enough. They know that it's risky if they were to just slide down the hill. Very likely they'll pick either left or right to rotate in.
Okay, we got Satar. I think, for now, Sir Cloud, it's stage 5, since we still have a lot of space, for the remaining teams here. We're back into information gameplay. I mean, maybe, all the teams are checking out each team's rotation as well, because we've played a lot of Miramar matches already. So basically, they already know, like, at which direction the teams will be coming from. Like, they know which drop locations they chose, so they know exactly who they're going to go up against. Unfortunately for you, not paying attention from the teams that will be coming from behind, and that paved the way, for another one to shut him down. Those are the plays coming from a Void Donkey, by the way.
Oh, but A1's getting on the elimination chart. They managed to get one elimination somewhere. Okay, they need the points, so they could use that. Okay, now we have them on screen here against Team Secret as Strong knocked down, and A1 comes in. Oh, they're dominating right now. Not only 5, but 8 eliminations for A1. A1 is doing it.
And that's what we want. That's what we want for A1 Esports to actually show up, because, well, we got a lot of their fandom down there in the comments section cheering and actually giving them all the love and support that they need to survive all of the matches here. And here comes Razak right now, putting up a show, throwing a lot of nades here. Let's see if they can score some more up against a BTR. Although, however, Bumblebee is already out of the game.
Oh, yeah, Bumblebee got eliminated in their previous fights. So now with 3 players, BTR by the edge of the circle, and it's time for the circle to move again. And it favors
oh no. That's the only thing I can say. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, I mean, like, even if they're already in the middle here, sir, I mean, there's still plenty of teams that could probably take them down in this situation. But let's see. After all of the fights that's been happening right outside of the zone here, we will have to wait, like, which of the teams are going to survive. Alpha 7, 2 points in the bag. We got Revo on the screen here, cooking up a nade, throwing up against Void Donkey, trying to seal the deal. Razak is still down on the floor. It seems to me like Void Donkey seems like, yeah, they're managing 2 teams here. BTR and, of course, Alpha 7. So let's see if they're going to be surviving this.
And BTR 5 eliminations now in hand. And they're looking at Void Donkey. Oh, these teams will need to get into the circle. But let's not forget about Alpha 7 up north as well. Here comes Alpha 7. We have them on screen. They're going to put a little bit of focus on the Void Donkey. That means Void Donkey is now sandwiched between 2 different teams.
Okay, here we go. Obviously, A1 and D plus Kia fighting for that zone control, I guess. FaZe and Boom, that's definitely going to happen. Same thing goes with Void Donkey and BTR. Alpha 7, I think it was a smooth entry point from the north side, but they're close with A1, so perhaps a fight could actually break out as well. As for Void Donkey, the fight is not over just yet. They're still trying to find a way here. It's a lot of pressure, though, because they know that they have to go through BTR before they can even step into the zone. So they need to settle the score, obviously.
And speaking about the zone, it's now closing. And we still have a few teams on the outside that needs to push their way through in. But on the inside, we have like Alpha 7 waiting, we have D plus K waiting. And there's also Pepang from Claws somewhere in between these teams in the middle. But oh no, we're crawling behind. Okay, he sees one, he aims, he shoots, and he moves. Oh, it took him a while, but he's gone onto Death Storm instead.
Oh, man, okay. Oh, man, D plus Kia Noble. He knows how to pick his moments, honestly speaking. 2 points in the bag now for D plus Kia. And those gunshots probably heard by BTR because right now I think, yeah, they're going to have a scramble over here into this compound. So let's see. Optimus right now is trying to, of course, heal himself up. He needs to be in 100% health here. But let's see if he's going to go for that first aid kit or will he just like go with the flow in the situation. Oh, Gakor! Okay, was able to shut down Revo coming off the kill feed. And that's a confirmation as well. Sealing the deal. Gakor gets the point.
And Boomy Sports still in the game with 2 players, but no elimination points collected yet. Facing off against FaZe Clan. As FaZe Clan tries to hike up this hill, they see Bombit. Bombit down to 50% of health. Bombit will be gunned down by Chopper. Now leaving only Yummy alone with the ghillie suit behind. We probably don't know where Yummy is yet. We'll check on him later because right now Zeta tries to infiltrate Alpha 7. Rowdy took down Carrillo. Boy Donkey got a bit of assistance.
Voindoki Alpha 7 getting head-to-head once again. Zeta with the massive fire. But is UMP unable to hit his target just yet? Okay, trying to make a move. It's a cat and mouse chase between these two teams. Oh no, Zeta needs to be careful because one of the players from Alpha 7 will try to sneak an attack, and he was able to do just that. Squash Boo again, making the clutch move.
And Alpha 7, 2 players left, still holding their ground. But can they hold it on against Boy? Not gonna go down without a fight, but he's pretty low himself. Doesn't have the time and space to heal up.
Squash is looking to squash! Oh, and he just squashed Gakor like a pancake over there. Optimus goes down as well. No. Who's going up against FaZe Clan and also was taken out of the equation. 7 teams remaining, ladies and gents, and a lot of fights happening simultaneously. We still got Squash Boo over here defending and still making it happen for Alpha 7. Can he pull off a clutch up against A1 Esports this time?
And Squash Boo's pretty low. In a second, he gets a Rowdy. How about Sinis? Oh, he got 2! He got it just like that! What a shot! What a movement here by Squash!
My boo, Squash Boo. Oh my goodness me. This guy is just really racking points here. Claw now versus BTR. Razy out of the game here. Pepang. That is a score for this guy. He is the last surviving member for the side Claw. Can he make it up to the late stages of the match? Or can he get the chicken dinner for the team? Of course, I'm not saying that it's not possible at all. We've seen a lot of scenarios like that just happen. But of course, we still need to go through 7 teams here for stage 7.
7 teams at stage 7? Okay, it's crowded. It's crowded. It's a big crowd here. Okay, FaZe Clan now. As they want to try to hike up. The fighter player Boomy Sports is still here. Oh, Yummy position compromise! And FaZe shut him down. Not able to score a single elimination this round. They're out at number 7, so only 1 placement point for Boom.
Okay, oh man. Looking at the situation here, Sir Cloud, why do I feel like D plus Kia is gonna get the chicken dinner again? Okay, I don't want to say anything. I mean, also, okay, trying to go and, yeah, go up against FaZe Clan here. Chips is currently knocked down on the ground, but they do still have the numbers over here, and they're pretty spread out, if you ask me. Also, however, okay, nice shot here coming from Chopper. I think this is now, of course, a leverage up against because the FaZe Clan does have that opportunity to wipe them out in the situation. Chips, okay, already out of the game. It seems to me like FaZe Clan is definitely dominating.
Looks like you just cast this curse then. The more you imagine about, oh, D plus Kia, maybe this. Oh, okay, now it's one player left on D plus Kia. In fact, look at this, so tight. It's 2v1v1v1v1.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so FaZe, they do have the numbers, but let's see if they can play their cards right. I mean, this is going to be tough, but really exciting. I mean, this is basically like mano for everyone. 5 teams. Oh my goodness me.
Oh man, super tight. But FaZe Clan, they have a duo. Okay, here comes one. Red Bull will finish off CJ Boy, and that is A1 out, number 5, 9 eliminations. Pretty nice for A1 this round. But because of that, now we're in top 4.
Yeah. I do wonder if FaZe could keep up the pace. Here we go. I mean, they do have the advantage. They also have the high ground. So, I mean, I don't see them losing in this kind of position. But then again, we're talking about some of the big names here. I mean, we got Favian, we got Pepenk, and of course, Squash Boo. So, who's going to be winning the fight? We are already at stage 9. So, that means that, yeah, we're going to close this one out with a bang.
Oh, let's see if Squash Boo can find his bang. Not yet. He does have a ghillie suit, so a slight visual advantage there. Raven's on the other side, Pepping right in front of him, but the smoke is blocking his vision. And FaZe Clan, they're trying to draw them out now. They know that they have the numbers. Or perhaps they don't. Okay, this is Squash Boo. Oh, Squash Boo, lots of damage under him. And Squash Boo could be the next one to be eliminated. Red Bull will do the job.
I mean, he was running out of space there, and FaZe Clan, of course, just capitalizing on that one, which is good, of course. I mean, they're keeping the advantage to themselves. And Pepenk's having a hard time, obviously. He's running out of space as well. He is popping up a lot of smoke here, of course, to conceal his location. And Favian just, you know, like, letting him push forward. I mean, like, perhaps he's saying to Pepenk, go ahead. I dare you to move forward.
Ooh, I like how if you would say in that tone, I dare you to move forward. But FaZe Clan, okay. Probably they saw him moving forward. Okay, this is the nade. This is the nade. Directly on the Pepang. Nowhere else on the hide. It's going to be Fabian. Last man standing. Yet FaZe Clan, like what you said, you called it, Red Queen. There's nothing stopping them from scoring the chicken dinner.
And it's about time! It's about time for FaZe to phase it up. Match number 32 is there. It's a chicken dinner for this team.
FaZe Clan, chicken dinner. It took a while. At some point, they were like, also one of those Page 3 teams. You know, it looked like they were struggling. It doesn't look like the usual FaZe Clan. But now they come up with the chicken dinner. 11 elimination points to come together with it, so 21 points. That's a healthy amount of points.
And of course, you know, battles now are getting intense because everyone's trying to catch up. And it's so amazing, right? I mean, D plus Kia again keeps popping up, you know? I don't know if they would want to take things slow or just really still go for the big gameplay. I mean, my point is that D plus Kia, they're still showing up, you know, and this is what I'm beginning to love about them. Hopefully, you know, this is going to be the same energy that we're going to see from them in the grand finals. I mean, obviously, they're going to win the top spot here, and they will have an additional 20 points as head start. So, again, that's a huge advantage, I can say.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, right? Like D plus Kia. I mean, the number 1 spot for D plus Kia has been called like what? Since a couple of days ago, even. That is how insane the gap is. Now it's all about the fight for the top 18. But before we head on to the points, teams to watch. FaZe Clan at the top, followed by A1. And then you have Claw. So it's very clear that A1 and Claw, both of these teams need the points. And the fact that they're in part of the teams to watch, it's going to be super tight down there.
Yeah, and again, if Claw and A1 Esports would want to be part of the top 18, again, they will just have to really push for that brute force. You know, they really have to make big things happen, you know, for the remainder of the matches here. And you know what, Sir Cla, I feel like those last few zones that we saw or like we witnessed from this round, I think it was a great thing to see just because of the fact that, you know, it was only FaZe Clan that has 2 of their members still alive. Everyone else is just down to their last surviving member.
Yeah, but no FaZe Clan compared here. We're going to compare Squash Yobu versus Rowdy. same amount of eliminations, but the Squash he did put up a good show earlier. What a highlight moment that he had. But the one that highlights the most is going to be Red Bull as our MVP this time. 6 eliminations, 784 damage, helping FaZe Clan to score the chicken dinner. It took a while.
Yep, it was a lot of work. I mean, we see this guy really is everywhere, just really going for the kill points, which is, of course, did FaZe Clan a lot of good. I mean, looking at the MVP, 6 points here for himself, and the damage output is still outstanding. Again, impeccable gameplay, coming from FaZe, and I would love to see some more, for coming from Thailand's team. Again, we got Red Bull as the top performer here. We also got Squash Boo, Mabu from Alpha 7 with 4 points. We got Rowdy from A1 and Shopper from FaZe.
Also falls onto Rowdy. 4 eliminations. Team contribution is 44.44%. The number really loves him. Oh well, it's nice to see a Rowdy up here because A1, they need the points, and I know all you fans there are anxious to see if they'll be able to qualify to the grand finals. But we will calculate those points later. Right now, we're locking in 12 points for A1, FaZe Clan 21 points, Claw Slayers 10 points. They truly need the points. And Alpha 7, 10 points as well. That's the Double G Cup. The only team that did not score any points this round is Hora Esports. But with the total points that they have collected in the overalls, they'll be fine. We'll still see them tomorrow.
Definitely. But then again, since the competition now is getting tighter, and there are a lot of teams that are opting to go for like a late surge to happen, for them. Horror Esports needs they still need to kind of still rack up some more, just to cement their overall position. But then again, we did expect the throwables to get as high as that 173. I think it's a good one, but we're still looking for some more. And this time, okay, from the previous match, it was only 3 airdrops that got looted. This time it's 4. As for the longest elimination distance, it's Razak once again from Point Donkey, a total of 273.
And now the overalls. Okay, we can start off with page 1 as usual. NS Red Force is still at number 1 despite they only scored 1 point this round. But Alpha 7 with 10 points, they move up to number 3 now. Now for 4th Rise, they didn't play this round. So the gap now between Alpha 7 and 4th Rise is only 5 points. So they can still catch. No problem for them. As for the other movers here, Team Secret slides down a bit. The Young Gaticos, they went up by 1 notch. Now Hora Esports, they're still holding on to page number 1 with the gap of 11 points with number 2. So that's still catchable. FaZe Clan, they had the chicken dinner, jumped up 5 notches to number 9.
So I feel like, teams that are already on the first page, I feel like they're just gonna like maybe go through the matches here on the chill mode, because I feel like they're so far away from getting eliminated from the top 18. So I do think something big is still going to happen, except for D plus Kia, of course. And you're absolutely right, Sir Cloud. With that massive performance from FaZe in the previous round, it's a total of 5 ranks. I think they're doing good. They're doing A-okay. And as for the third page, now this is what we need to focus on. This team's, Boom is at 17, and Alpha Gaming is at 18. A1 moved up 4 ranks, which is absolutely great. Okay, that's the intention that we're looking for, from A1, getting into the top 18. As for BTR, Talon, AE, Kinotrop, Claw, oh man, it is gonna be tough. So A1 is actually tied up with BTR, Sir Cloud. They are both at 91, so the competition is really gonna get tighter.
Yeah, super tight. So you don't want to miss out on more games to come because the top 18 fights will continue on, ladies and gentlemen. Before that, we're going to head on to a break. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you guys after this short break.
Step into the ring. Let's go.
go it is, because we are going on to game number 3. The race for the top 18 is hard, ladies and gentlemen, in the Ruthless Invitational Showdown Season 11. What do you make of the first 2 games so far?
Ooh, oh man, it was exciting. Again, I wasn't expecting D plus Kia to show up, but still they're doing just that, which, again, I love. What I want to say is that if you are still not fans of D plus Kia, I don't know. Again, we should give credit where credit is due. And this, guys, is not stopping at all, when it comes to, giving you guys a great show. So we have to give it to them as well.
Yes, even though they didn't score the chicken dinner, but they still put up a very good showing here in the previous round. And they don't really need the points, so I don't know. But hopefully we'll be able to see them put on a similar showing in the grand finals that will happen tomorrow. So definitely don't want to miss out on that one. But we also won't miss out on the groups, green and yellow this time.
Oh, yes. Oh, man, I just really hope, this is going to be the same level of intensity when it comes to the grand finals. Because usually, okay, D plus Kia, they performed really great for the playoffs. And then hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers on this one, Sir Cloud, that their energy wouldn't fade, they're still going to perform for us. But as for our team prediction, and I just want to give it to them because Falak has been doing great as well. Again, to bring pride to Pakistan. I just want to tell you guys how I am in awe of their resiliency resilience rather, and just how they really want to give off also a good thing, not just for the whole team, but for the whole country as well, for the whole of their community. So I'm gonna lock in 4 Thrives. They did play and secured a slot in the EWC with no coach, no sponsors whatsoever. So again, this guys, round of applause for you.
Yeah, waiting for Red Queen to sponsor them.
Can anyone sponsor me so I could get to Riyadh and watch EWC, man? I want to be part of it too.
Yeah, so any daddies out there would like to sponsor Red Queen, you know how to reach out to her, right? Yeah. That's no longer a hint.
Maybe I should put out a poster as well, just like what 4 Thrives is doing. Red Queen looking for a sponsor.
Yeah. You never try, you never know.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. If you guys are looking for someone to report everything that is happening in EWC, this girl is free.
Free? And then they'll say oh, it's free, so
no,
you can
I'm
go
free.
There,
I'm available free.
As in available. Yeah. We gotta make it clear. Well, my prediction is still available. Experts are going for Alpha Gaming. So after still D plus Care putting up a good show, even though again they still don't need the points, the same region man could be feeling you know what, we gotta put in a good show as well. Let's lock in NS Red Force.
Ooh, okay, I see that. Again, top 3 teams that we have so far. D plus Kia, NS Red Force, and 4 Thrives. Now, I'm just looking to see if 4 Thrives can actually claim that second spot in the leaderboards. And NS Red Force is, of course, making it hard for 4 Thrives to actually get to that. But then again, who knows? Luck could favor them, the side of NS Red Force, and continue them for them to actually get that chicken dinner, rack up a lot of elimination points. But then again, Falak and the rest of the team of 4 Thrives is pretty deadly in the battlefield. So I'm curious to see if that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of justification, right, for 4 Thrives. Not gonna lie. If I didn't pick NS Red Force, I probably would go for them as well. So they are a solid pick. But we don't know who's going to get the chicken dinner, of course, until it happens. It could be a surprise. It could be another team. It could be a team that have not got a chicken dinner before. So, gotta stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's fly.
Exactly. So let's see if they're, the bottom teams will do something big, in the remaining matches. But of course, whatever happens, we are there to get everything done, and cast it for you guys. But anyway, we're looking at a pink airplane this time. Okay, pretty unusual, but it's of course a great plane. For the most knockouts, I think it's still the same thing. It's still Nobu. Also, we got Palak as well joining the lineup. Headshots. Oh, we've got new names: Sky and Canary.
Okay. That kind of shows that D plus Kia is having an off day. Now, new names are coming on the board, including Sleepy as well. I saw that one earlier. Palak is still here as our most eliminations behind Nobu and Osa, but the number between Palak and Osa is close enough for him to maybe catch up and overtake him in the next round.
That could be the case. Okay, so welcome to the second ERANGEL this evening, guys. Of course, we're looking at different groups, but we still got D Savior over here. I'm looking for Kinotrope if they're actually included in this round. I don't think so. So perhaps, we'll see D Savior go down in Pachinki and just put their names there. But initial circle, and it had favored the east side of the map here. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting rotation. APG, it's basically the same thing for them. It's the same story. They're headed towards the military base.
And it's a similar circle with the first ERANGEL today. RRQ! Okay, early encounter with Kinotrope again.
Oh, man!
Kinotrope! They fire back. RRQ, they secure one elimination point. Now, Kinotrope, they want revenge because they lost the last one against RRQ.
Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Kinotrope again. Going up against RQ. All right. But this time I feel like RQ is going to be winning. Or perhaps not. I mean, both of the teams right now suffering losses. Getting a lot of damage. We can see that Ozzy-san is quite aggressive, the way that he charged in. And is coming after another RQ player. Here comes the dance-off, and Ozzy-san gets it!
Okay. Ozzy-san, they don't want to repeat the mistakes of before. They want to make sure that they win this one against RRQ. It's 1v1 right now. Ozzy-san, he sees whoever that other RRQ... Okay, that should be Napeko. Okay, he sees Napeko there. That's quite ambitious. But he has 24 bullets only. But he has plenty in the micro Uzi, so he should be alright.
Alright,
Napeko.
I think he got a little excited there. That was a missed opportunity. But then again, okay, we have to give it to RQ. 4 points in the bag, but in the process, they also lost 2 of their players, and one of them is Lapar, which is actually a key player for RQ. But then again, let's see how long they can survive in the fight without 2 of their members.
Yeah, they're at the deficit right now. But overall, RQ number 13. Okay. 113 points plus 4. Okay. I think they will still be fine. Have they created enough of a gap? Yes, somewhat. The numbers are closer, but I don't see them being pushed down that easily.
Oh man, Kinotrope. This is definitely gonna take a toll on them. They're doing quite okay in the previous days, but as we progress into the matches that we have, I think they got pushed further and further down the ranks. And if I'm not mistaken, they are second to the last, down there at the bottom. So getting eliminated early, man, it's not looking too good.
I thought I heard something fell.
Yeah, that would be my cat.
Okay, just making sure it's not from the game or what. What's the cat's name again?
Ash. Yeah, this is my grumpy cat.
So what did Ash do this time?
Well, he's trying to take down the things in my shelf, right? I mean, down below. So yeah, he wanted to go out of the room. He said, "Let go of me, mommy!"
Oh, that's how he protests? Like he will...
Yeah, it's such a spoiled brat.
That's all the wonderful food.
He is like... Do you know that he doesn't even eat unless you feed him with a spoon?
What?
Yeah, that's how spoiled my cat is.
What? Doesn't eat unless you feed with a spoon?
Yeah, you have to feed him. And otherwise, he's just gonna stare at the food. If you put the food on, his bowl or in his plate, he's not gonna touch it unless you scoop it with a spoon and feed it to him.
That's royalty. It's like, feed me, human. While
Yeah,
he's on the
I'm his
throne.
servant.
A feed me servant. What?
Uh.
You're just gonna leave it on the floor? I'm not gonna touch that. That's for peasants.
I'm a slave for
Oh,
you.
you. Oh no, one of those moments.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
If any one of you know who sings that song, put it in the comments. We're in the same group.
Oh man, I just love that. We keep on making the audience guess, like, okay, what song is this? Or which band sang this? Or like, from which artist is this song from? Oh my gosh. Oh man. That's us keeping things interesting, okay? Aside from all of the action that you see on the screen, I think, the casters, they are allowed to talk about something else if in case, no action is happening. Just like what we are seeing on the screen. I mean, everybody's a bit passive during stage 1, unlike all of the previous matches that we've witnessed so far. The moment that they land onto the ground here, they just really go out guns blazing.
Oh. And as Red Force went out guns blazing against D-Xavier, player 01, the sus-C player. Oh, but Levi's fights back. Okay, they trade back one. DX4 will get Doxy out of the way. And Levi's will save, the suspicious player 01.
Okay, I think he is using him as bait. Okay, no, because again picked up. Okay, and it's Red Force now coming into play here. We got TZ as the mid man. Woo! DX4 tried to open fire. TZ was able to dodge that attack, but you know what? Doxy is already gone, so this is a 3v4.
And with Doxy out of the picture, and as Red Force, do they still want to push this? D-Xavier, though, they have Paragin behind as a support. But it's not only this fight, Team Secret in the fight as well. They managed to tag one. Tungsten will secure the elimination onto Xbox. So that's happening elsewhere too. But D-Xavier, they're occupied. But now we switch our screens here to Zerus.
Okay, GLU right now trying to dodge Team Secret. Oh, Frankie, man! Frankie and Zerus both down on the ground here. Oh, GLU, KF was the one who took that shot. However, the fight is not over just yet. Arena right now just, they're making a GLU squad feel their rage and their wrath and scoring some points.
And Arena, one elimination point secured. Now looking at where GK is at. NC2 with the nade. Cooks it up. Oh, wait! Oh, try lob the nade first!
Oh, there you go. Tourney K with an S12K. Ooh, that rhymes. Anyway, alright, so again, we're looking at Arena flashing now Team Secret, and that was such a great shot coming from Joker. That nade put Trang down on his knees, and now Joker already on the way, trying to find GK. In the process, here comes a trade of Joker right now, and S12K, unfortunately, he is, he was a little slow on the trigger there.
Oh, but BTR came by as the cleanup crew. And the third party in to secure those remaining elimination points. Now, back to D-Xavier and MS Red Force. This is what Shield said, the same compound as D-Xavier. They got DX4. Player 01 is kind of low right now. Levi's on the mission to save his teammate while XCY is down. And they need to finish him off quickly before they can save XCY. They will get that one tag. Paragin, knock. They got a little bit of help from Munti.
Did he make a move on the DBS? Okay, was able to inflict a lot of pain there, but not enough to put down a player. Levi's still looking at the floor. Rowdy as well, going up against Talon Esports. Oh, we got Beanie over here to the ground floor. Here comes the shotgun. 1v1. But, okay, Beanie is still alive, though. Taking his time and waiting for that right opportunity. Again, timing is key as well. Beanie shuts down 1T.
Oh, and that volley did not connect on the Beanie. So lucky. Oh, but they're not out of the fight yet. Here comes the Vikings infiltrating into the building. XCY in this room behind the smoke. Waiting for Break to show himself. waiting for a good clear shot. He does have a DBS. But Beanie is now bleeding out. And Superman gets tagged by Ace from APG.
Oh man, Superman got sent back to the Fortress of Solitude. Here comes Swunty still down on the ground here. We got Teens challenging up the boys of APG. Rufus cooking a nade himself, but TZ! Oh man, TZ took that nade hard. Rufus down on the ground as well. Teens is doing great.
Oh, that's a double there. But now the job is not over yet. Trusty shotgun here against XCY and into the face. XCY eliminated. There goes NS Red Force number 11.
Yeah, there goes your point to Sir Cloud. Ooh, okay, alright, here we go. Vikings. Okay, charging up, going up against APG. East cooking up a nade still. 1T trying to recover. APG trying to reset as well. Teens is just waiting as to where he could throw the nade. 1T's, he's getting some damage, but it's a 3v2 I can see. Joel's cooking up a nade as well. Teens been getting shot at. We got Ease cooking. He got a point, and now he's hunting the last remaining player coming from the side of Vikings. Can they make it?
Oh, and looks like they will. Boonty out. Vikings, number 10, but they scored 7 eliminations, so that's pretty healthy for a number 10 ending. Circle shifts towards the same area as the first ERANGEL here today. But of course, it's a different group. And BTR is playing this out. They are taking their time up north there.
Oh yeah. Okay, it seems to me like they're gonna go for that late surge, perhaps. You know, they're letting everyone fight it out for now, and they're gonna join in, perhaps, you know, the latter stages here. As for everyone else, okay, Claw, GLU, Swallow Stallion Esports, they're already right down there in the middle. We can see FaZe. They could challenge up the boys of RQ and maybe even Sem9 because they are at the edge. I feel like there's a lot of cleanup that's gonna happen over to the east side.
Yeah, the east side. Eventually, a lot of fights. Or maybe FaZe Guy is going to take this fight as well against RRQ. Jui sees Asa. The shot. Oh, Asa got in just in time.
That was a great one. Okay, Noki shot down Joel of APG as well. So it looks like 4 thrives, and yeah, APG is going at it. Yeah, we're still looking at FaZe Clan over here, and they do have the sights on RQ. But then Sem9 could probably charge from behind.
Okay, at this moment, RIQ, Asa, and Nepeko. They're somewhere in the middle of the circle, so they will be fine. Wouldn't be too worried about them now. 4 thrives, however. Considering that both Team Secret and NS Red Force is out, this is the best chance for 4 thrives to take back the second spot.
Oh, you are right. Okay. But it's so amazing here, Sir Cloud. I mean, stage 3, and we're down to 9 teams remaining. Can you believe it? Okay, it's pretty awesome. I think just like what we anticipated, you know, before we even started the matches a while ago, that this is going to be fast-paced.
Yeah, it's going to be hot and fast, and they are showing to us right now. I'm not going to complain. I think it's cool. I think it's amazing. It's great that we're seeing all this action. More will come here as Satar tags Refuse. Okay, that's a long range. So follow up by BTR. Not looking like it because Optimus is still kind of far away.
Alright, here we go. BTR, 2 points in the bag now. I haven't seen BTR score a chicken dinner just yet for today, so I do wonder, and it's really making me curious if they're gonna score one. And also are they still at the bottom of the page here in the leaderboard?
They are now at number 19.
Oh, close to getting a slot in the top 18, but that is if they do good in the remaining matches. I mean, they can start now.
Well, the circle definitely isn't helping them. They have to move further forward and they have to cross like multiple roads to be in the circle while Talon moves in. So if Talon stays at that spot that they're currently in, then they can potentially block BTR. But still the map or the stage is still big enough for them to rotate elsewhere. They don't need to take the fight against Talon.
Exactly. Okay, here we go. For now, it's quiet on the side of RQ. I mean, they do have the bunker to themselves, so they just have to be really careful when it comes to the entry points. this is such a chokehold for me. I mean, I get claustrophobic whenever I get inside this bunkers. Like even like a team could definitely flush them out if they throw in a lot of molly, or they could even block the entrances, and that could get them stuck inside here.
Yeah, because there's only like what, 2 exits, one in front, one in back. So if it's like a team knows that, okay, there's one team down there, they can even do the cheeky thing of like blocking the exit with a vehicle. And that has happened before. Like you cannot come out if like a full vehicle is blocking out the exit. So yes, it's like, it's cool to be down there. You're like kind of safe from all the teams, but you miss out opportunities to gain elimination points. And there's a risk of teams just not allowing you to come out.
And as for Alpha Gaming, okay, they are surrounded by 4 Thrives, RQ, and Claw. So 3 teams here. Talon Esports, obviously getting shot at by Alpha Gaming. You got East there on the screen, but Talon's gonna be okay because they do have a compound. They could potentially gatekeep BTR, however, but Alpha Gaming, they will be facing at least 3 teams here in the middle.
Yeah, everyone's getting close, but some of them are underground, so that's why we see like the map like kind of overlap. On the elimination feed, FaZe they're overlapping with Sem9. They just took out Yuhai, and Sem9 is moving away. Sem9 got in the circle. They're on the inner side. They're making their move as well. Looks like they're not going to move late. I wonder if they want to continue to take this fight against Sem9. The terrain is quite rough though.
It is. And oh man, this is great because just like how close they are to one another, but I'm not hearing any gunshots just yet. So perhaps this is like, again, back to information gameplay, but it's a different story though between GLU and APG, and just like that, East is out.
And there goes. KF is now the final player for his team. So it's more holding on for positioning points now. Whereas for Sem9, still with FaZe Clan, and Chopper gunned down by Mika. Nice shot from the lower ground, from behind.
Optimus, okay, gets the job done. A point for BTR. We're looking at 4 Thrives. There's still a complete squad, which is, of course, always an advantage. They're holding on to their 1-point elimination. They're looking at Claw, Falak here, trying to find the perfect timing to seize that opportunity. Of course, is getting an elimination point for himself. But in the meantime, we're looking at Talon versus BTR. Razy behind this broken down concrete wall, trying to, of course, hunt down Talon Esports, but couldn't find the right angle. Oh, but okay, I think there's another team that got the point, and that'll be Claw.
Oh, so Claw stole that one away. Okay, yeah, Claw's on the other side. So now the circle moves towards shelter. So whoever is underneath the bunker is still safe within the circle for now, and that's KF. So he can still stay quiet there while all these teams fight on the outside. But there's a potential that Claw might go all the way in. Okay, so 2 players of Claw already in the bunker, but they're not deep inside it. If they go all the way in, then they will meet with KF.
Okay, here we go. Bobo Ho. He did open fire, but I guess that was just like maybe a warning shot of some sort. But yeah, we're looking at Sem9, 1 casualty. We got Yumiko also badly injured. Hopefully he does have a first aid kit. There you go. He was able to heal himself up. Sem9 will be coming from the east side. They're still outside of the zone, but there's a need for them to take care of business with BTR.
Oh, and BTR, they're dominating. 5 eliminations now for BTR. Alpha Gaming out. Number 9, 3 elimination points. And here comes BTR. They're heading towards where Claw is at. But Donkey gets a tool from Talon. That's Mika. Oh, Sem9. They crash in directly. But they'll take the fight head on against FaZe Clan. And FaZe Clan, the Red Bull, with the final blow. And he will be able to save Dewey. FaZe Clan recover as a trio. But oh, a little bit of an overdrive there.
Okay, I love what I see on the screen here from Claw. They're showing up, at least, which is good. Now, we're seeing them throw lots of nades here, but coming off the kill feed, though, it's BTR versus FaZe, and it seems to me like, BTR already won the fight because, well, FaZe already out, which brings us down to just 6 teams remaining here for Stage 5.
And also Sata making the big rotation up north. BTR, they're very spread out. Even though it's like stage 5 and so many teams close together, but BTR, they're not playing together. So they're playing for map control right now. As for Fourth Rise, they know their claw is right below them. But because of this terrain, they don't have a good clear view. So Fala decides to like, okay, it's not going to be worthwhile to stay here. Let me grab my vehicle, go somewhere else.
Yeah, Noki got shut down by Talon. And we can see Achul trying to flush them out as well with nades. He's trying to heal himself up, just to make sure that he will be at 100% here in this situation. We can see Falag is just like going round in circles here. And I'm not exactly sure what the plan would be for RQ, since again, they are still inside the bunkers and they're not joining into the fights here. So perhaps, like really getting into an altercation will not be part of their plan, at least for this round.
10 seconds and we'll see stage number 6. KF is still in the bunker. Now 3 seconds. If it moves away from KF, it will be kind of funny. But because he's in the middle, so he will still get the circle. And Talon has to move forward. Sata, that last player of BTR, still on the outside, but because he has his teammates, so he should be all right. But Talon will be a challenge for them. It's either Fourth Rise or BTR.
Yeah. Either way, they will have to go through a fight here just to step into the zone. And that's still the name of the game. Like, survival games, you need to fight with, like, for what you want or, like, what you want to get in this battlefield. But 8 elimination points for BTR. Okay, maybe this is the start of something new. Okay, maybe they're already stepping onto the gas here to make sure that they will make it to the top 18 and the grand finals. Of course, we can see Achul also trying to find like the best angle to put down or shut down Fourth Thrives at this point. And now here comes the backup. We got Axel as well with Achul here. So perhaps they could be successful in this one. But you know what? Fourth Thrives went inside the bunker this time. So it may be Fourth Thrives versus RQ.
There's a potential there. There's a potential inside of the bunker. Claustrophobic game fight. That will be interesting. But the position of Fourth Rise is being made known to Talon because they popped that smoke, so Talon knows that, okay, there's somebody inside of there. Axel got shot. I wonder from who, though. If we were to look at the map, Talon are not in the circle yet.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, late gameplay, I guess. But, yeah, I feel like they're feeling a little bit of pressure just because, they're the only team coming from the west that needs to step into the zone. It's a 2-2 split, though, coming from Fourth Thrives. I mean, 2 of them inside the shelter, trying to take care of business up against RQ here, while the other 2, Falak, and another teammate here, I'm not exactly sure how to read that name. Yeah, they're trying to keep Talon Esports at bay here.
Or BTR, trying to keep Talon at bay as well. So Talon is having a hard time to move forward. You have multiple teams looking at them. Even Fourth tries to send out a nade, giving a warning to Talon. But Talon will respond back with a nade, not able to land it inside of that bunker. So no damage onto Fourth Rise at all. Now Achul gets on his vehicle together with Yoru and Axel. They're gonna move towards the left side. They're gonna take the front of fight with BTR.
BTR, okay, here we go. We're looking at Yoru trying to go in for the charge, and Bumblebee was able to take one out. Achul also bites the dust, and there you go, just like that. It's a rampage coming from BTR and Talon out.
Oh, just like that. They tried to rush it, but they had no choice. They had to pick their poison anyway. Now BTR moving forward. And Falak is there to take out Razy the IGL. Bobo who gets in action against BTR as well. And Fourth Rise. So many teams against BTR now. Everyone's rushing towards BTR, including Claw. Claw coming in from the other side. It's going to be Optimus. He's surrounded. So many of them. He has to manage all of them at the same time. And Optimus will fall. But the fight's not over yet. Now Claw continues with Fourth Rise.
Yup, it's a total mayhem for stage number 7 here, and we're looking at 4 teams remaining. We got another grenade elimination coming from Falak of Fourth Thrives here. GLUKF cooking a nade as well, but unfortunately, Falak says hello back to the lobby for you, and now we're looking at the final 3 teams. 5 elimination points for Fourth Thrives.
And here is T24 on the other side. They do have the numbers right now. They need to recover Noki and they'll be back as a full squad. Should it be a problem for them based on the current position? They are doing the revive right now. While Fubu, the idea of Claw, sprays on the Falak, now reveals his position. They're probably going to chase down Bobo now.
Obviously, Fourth Rise going for that map control. Bobo Ho trying to find a way here, of course, to defend himself. I mean, RQ hasn't left the... Okay, they already left. Okay, they already left the bunker, and now they're going after Falak over here. Falak getting a lot of damage here, and oh no! Did he get shut down? Not yet, but Assad did. Oh, and that's coming from Falak. What a counter!
Oh, and here is the Peko, the final player of RRQ. Mr. Clutchman himself, but then again, Fourth Rise, a full squad against Claw and RRQ. Big chance for them to score the chicken dinner. They will finish off the Peko. Now it's only Boo Boo who left, the IGL of Claw against 4 players of Fourth Rise. Fourth Rise will want to wrap things up. Boo Boo who runs to the other end. But Fourth Rise, they have the numbers. They can easily surround him.
Oh man, so I feel like they're gonna go for a pinch here. They have to, of course, find Bobo Ho. I'm looking at the first aid kits just in case he would want to wait for the zone, but he only has 3 and Noki probably already spot him. Okay, that's the answer to our question because he did open fire. Noki knows exactly where he is.
Bobo with this nade. Okay, no surprise to Fourth Rise since nobody really moved in. Bobo is just now playing for time, frankly speaking. They have him surrounded. He's by the edge right now. Okay, cooking up this nade. Okay, a counter nade forcing Bobo to go even deeper down. And look at this. Behind him is already the blue. He's out of space. And here comes the rush in here. IQ, DBS gameplay. Bobo, what can he do about it? Fourth Rise will claim the chicken dinner and very likely the second place spot.
And you know what? Fourth Thrives just delivered a point, a chicken dinner for Red Queen. Woo! 3 points in the bag for me. And match number 33, obviously, it's Falak's group.
Wow, okay, Red Queen feeling the groove now. Okay. All of us tied in at the desk with 3 points. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, everyone's up this season. But Fourth Rise up in this round, gaining a total of 9 eliminations, 19 points for Fourth Rise.
I felt it. I just know that, Fourth Rise definitely going to make their presence felt for this round. I know that they're going to really show up and step up their gameplay, and they did exactly that. Amazingly done. Clean execution for Fourth Tribes. They really waited for the opening, the opportunity, the timing. Everything is on point.
Absolutely right. And because everything is on point, they didn't lose a single player in this round. They didn't contribute points to the other teams. Instead, they got all the points for themselves. So nice and healthy number here for Fourth Rise. Second place spot, very likely to be theirs. And we get the confirmation soon. But this time, besides Fourth Rise, BTR also stepped up the game. Gotta give it to them. Claw stepped up the game as well. These 2 teams, they were out of the top 18 last we checked. So they need the points in. And RRQ as well. What interests me in these numbers here is that RRQ only used 1 smoke the entire game, but still made it in top 4.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And one of the highlights I can say from this round was all of the teams actually gunned down BTR at some point. Everyone pointed their guns towards them.
Oh yeah, that Russian, right? Everyone went together. It wasn't okay, let's wait for that fight to end and then we go in. No, we just go all in together. Yeah, and at the end of the day, Fourth Rise won that one in that fight. And now we're going to compare them with Claw. In terms of eliminations, it's Fourth Rise. Claw scored 4 eliminations. Hence, naturally, the numbers do favor Fourth Rise between these two. And Claw, 736 damage with 370 heals in this round. But the man himself, Falak, is back as the MVP.
Well, you already know it, ladies and gents. Say it with me now. Who needs luck when you have Falak? And here we go, the MVP of the match, ladies and gents. 5 elimination points in the bag with 669. damage output. Hashtag pack on top.
Pack on top, people, with Falak. Now is the MVP. I wonder how many eliminations the other teammates have got. We'll check that out right now. Okay, none of the follow through with Falak, but we also have to give credit where credit is due. Superman with 4 eliminations. Razy, IGL of BATR, first main lineup, 4 eliminations. Satar, the Starman, in the first lineup of BATR, 3 eliminations. 2 BTR players up here. They really want to push for the top 18.
Mm-hmm. And everyone's excited because I just know that we do have fans down there for BTR, and they love to see BTR performing like this. I mean, everyone really gets thrilled and excited, with this kind of aggressiveness coming from Bigatron. And now we're looking at the leaderboard for this round, match number 33 in ERANGEL. And again, we got, of course, 4th Thrive sitting at the top here with 19 points in total. And then we got Bigatron, of course, coming in at 2nd with 15. Claw, okay, this is by far their best game yet with 10 points. So 3 teams that ended the game with a double-digit score, and unfortunately for A1 Esports, they were the only team that didn't score any.
Ouchies. And they need the points. Surely they'll still be on the outside of the top 18. But our yellow Bumblebee, whoever he is, together with Optimus Prime, now here with the longest elimination distance. Ooh, but also, right, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, and the rest of the Autobots, and also what do you call the villains again?
Decepticons.
Yeah, they will be the next feature in PUBG Mobile.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. Maybe that's why VTR changed their name to Bumblebee and Optimus. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. Yeah, maybe. Looking forward to that collaboration. Okay. For you guys out there keeping tabs on your favorite teams, again, you just really have to look at the numbers here, because eventually we're going to probably take out the overall rankings later on. But for Thrives, coming back to 2nd place with 161, taking the throne from NS Red Force.
Oh, and BTR, finally, we welcome them to not page 3. So page 2 it is. Number 16 for BTR, 109 points. That's what happens when you put in the first team lineup, ladies and gentlemen. They immediately score it back for the team, and they just want the slot to play the grand final. So it's good timing for BTR to feel their first lineup players to play, and they might be able to salvage the slot.
Yeah, and also I would want to commend the performance coming from Claw Esports. They're already at 72, still at the bottom here, but again, with that performance here in ERANGEL, just like I said, that probably was the best game so far that I've seen from Claw. And again, up until the final or like remaining matches, hopefully they still, give us something like that. But as for the other teams here, Vampire moved down 1 rank, Boom now at number 18, APG, oh man, Alpha Gaming at 105. It's making my head explode. Like, which of the remaining teams here down at the bottom is gonna make it at 18?
Yeah, that's why the page 1 isn't as exciting as page 3 now. Page 3 now is definitely the highlight of our show. But we still have the second half, ladies and gentlemen. So before we head on to that, as usual, a short break. So we'll see you guys after this one.
Step into the ring. Step into the ring.
Oh,
Oh,
is it not?
is it you? It's okay, ladies and gents. You know, Sir Cloud and I, man, with all of the intense fights that we just witnessed in the previous matches, sometimes we are already out of words, you know, just how to describe the intensity and just how hot it is in the battlefield of PUBG.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. Especially with a lot of intense fights from the last round, like the BTR fight where everybody wants to have a piece of them. Yeah, that was intense. That was crazy. And fourth rise, they stood tall. They scored the chicken dinner. Great. Now, we're heading into our second half. So that means mathematically, for all the teams, they only have 2 more games to go for the playoff.
Oh yeah. And again, like what I said, you know, you should have paid attention about the point system, and maybe you should have kept like, okay, how many points like is my team doing now, you know, for like the entirety of the playoffs. So it's gonna be put to test later on, because I believe we won't be showing the leaderboards or like the overall leaderboards in just a while. Maybe after this match.
Are they really going to hide it?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Keeping the intensity up, yeah? So the intensity will continue here with Group Red and Group Green. Oh, man. Again, we're back onto the headache. I'm already processing, you know. I'm already thinking like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay. Are we like allowed to choose D plus Kia, or we're gonna stick to our rule, not choosing D plus Kia?
Okay, I think just to keep it interesting, right? We keep D plus Kia if you want to choose it. If, right? We'll leave it for the finals.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, for this round, I'm gonna go with Talon Esports.
Okay, Talon for Red Queen. So hard. Why do we have to do this all the time? I'm questioning my life every time I have to guess.
That much?
That much? Why? Okay. Experts went for horror. All right. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No doubt. Bring me. I know, right?
I can feel the struggle.
well, trying to lock it in is like, bring me. Now I'm not sure, but okay. This is one of those moments where, you know, you just don't think too much. You know, let's just lock it in. Okay, Yangon Galactico.
Okay, all right. I mean, they did score.
I don't know, because they were early fights.
Yeah, they always go for the early engagement, right? And sometimes they even get into the game with only 3 of their members, so that's a risky choice. But let's see. I mean, after all, they're champs, so they know what to do in most of the situations, right? So maybe.
Gosh, okay, I don't know how many players will play. If it's a full squad, I'll be a bit more confident. But if it's 3, I'm not sure. Can I change? You know, because I don't know how many will play. Okay, to be fair, not that I'm not confident with them.
You can change. Go for it, Sir Cloud.
I try to justify my change. Okay, let's bring on the wolf pack. Let's go.
There you go again, flexing the merch. Oh my gosh.
Bring on the wolf pack. Didn't turn on my autofocus, but yeah.
So we got Boom, Horror, and Talon Esports for our prediction. I mean, like, Horror could probably be like on a chill mode because they're already on the first page. Talon, you know, the reason why I chose this team is that they're still, you know, like out of top 18. So perhaps, you know, they could go for a big game, you know, for this round, since you mentioned that we only have like 2 games, you know, for each groups.
Now I'm self-doubting myself. Like, could it be APG? Because they're number 19, right? Because, okay, maybe that fires them up. I don't know. Okay, but the window is closed. Okay, so that's locked in. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're done self-doubting. I'm gaslighting myself.
Oh man. Oh yeah, but I do get you. I mean, there's a big chance, those teams at the first page, maybe they will still come and play. Maybe they would still be aggressive, we don't know. But perhaps, those teams at the bottom, still trying to make their way into the top 18. Perhaps we can see them really retaliate and just really cause chaos, inside the battlefield and just really rack up a lot of points,
By next season, you will see me display a crystal ball behind you. Just so that I can reach out there and like, okay, I'm desperate now. Can you like help me out? Like, and it shows up like a team logo.
Yeah, maybe we should get a crystal ball.
Yeah,
oh man.
Oh, show me which team.
Show me the winner. Show me the money. But yeah, and again, guys, please join us. We'd love to see like which team you guys are gonna be picking. And the fact that there's a lot of you down there supporting your favorite team, that is of course making my heart full, because this is what I like about community supporting their favorite teams. Again, you just have to stick up with them. Sometimes everything goes their way, but sometimes it doesn't. Again, you always have to factor in luck, so that's why what they need from you, the teams need from you, is just like your support, your love, and endless energy, because they always need it.
Yes, definitely. Especially it has been a long playoff series, right? Like 6 days. They've been playing 6 days in a row now. I'm pretty sure they're feeling some level of fatigue as well. And it's the energy from the community that keeps them going. So put it in the comment section, your best support for your favorite team, because each team only has 2 games left to go. We're gonna roll the first game of our second half, Miramar.
Oh man, we are already halfway through. Last day of the playoffs. So again, we're looking at those teams at the bottom, trying to find their way to make it to the top 18, and just really looking forward, of course, to all of the explosive gameplays that we'll be witnessing in just a while. But as for those names, the most elimination points, pretty much the same thing. It's Nobu, also, and of course, Olak.
Yeah, because the gap is just extraordinary. But for headshots though, Sky, Canary is climbing up, but still a rather significant gap with Nobu. Oh, we also have to welcome IQ. Highest is now joining the chart.
Exactly. So again, with a kind of strong consistency coming from Nobu over here, makes it impossible, for other players to even catch up. Of course, with the numbers that he had already set into the leaderboard. But then again, we're happy to see some of the names here. I mean, we got Sky from Horror Esports with the most headshots here. We also got IQ again with the highest damage output. And let's see if we're still going to see a little reshuffle still happen when it comes to the game titles so far in the entirety of this tournament. And now we're looking at D-Saber, and we seem to have an early engagement between them and E-Arena.
Okay. D-Saber, E-Arena. Here we go. D-Saber, 1 player down, but the trade back. Player 456, Turney K, eliminated by player 01. Okay, looks like E-Arena is at the deficit, and you blink and you miss it moment. E-Arena. First team out.
And who is this DX4 man? He got 3 points out of that exchange. So that only goes to show how aggressive this player is. And we don't even know who he is just yet. Perhaps a tryout, or like a player, or like maybe an old player from D-Saber. We just don't know exactly. But anyway, Alpha Gaming versus Talent Esports this time. Okay, this is my choice team. They're having an exchange, a trade-off. Nobody's been put down just yet, but we got Ruthless on the screen here on the second floor. And obviously Talent Esports getting ready to charge, but he throws a nade and he gets tagged.
Nice. But APG, they still have East and Zul and Baron. they could still come back from this. They want to take back. Era is not fully in the circle. Only half of it is in the circle. Okay. Now that we have the overall charts up, okay, Yakuga was playing as a full squad people, but now Baron that Impala.
I haven't seen quite an explosive play from Alter Ego Eras. Do you think they're going to make it to the top 18, or are they just going to let this one pass?
So, as of now, the difference between Alter Ego and Vampire, who's at number 18, is 20 points. So, I guess if they want to keep pace this round, they have to do well. And then it would depend on what happens in the final round. Or if they can do very well, like score a chicken dinner with a good amount of eliminations, then the other round will be like a bonus for them. So they still need to perform. So if they, let's say they go out 0 here, then next round is going to be super duper high.
Ooh, and just look at the situation here, Sir Cloud. I mean, Horror Esports could potentially shut down APG coming from behind. But APG, they can also choose, like, maybe get behind for Thrives and maybe challenge them up as well. But, like, one thing is for sure, I mean, there's a fight that, definitely will break out over to the west side. Just like what you mentioned, it's going to be a brawl here.
And that's what we want to see. Especially if it's Impala Circle. Oh. But somebody... Okay, I thought I saw somebody tag B plus yet, but that's not going to be the case. Okay, now Vampire. Since the circle shifted towards the right, and they are on top of this hill, so they can stop teams from rotating in. This is a good spot for them to farm.
Okay, so far, it's quiet. Stage 2. Everyone's being passive and just focusing on their rotations. Okay, just to give you guys an idea. Yangon Galacticos headed towards the south part area of the zone. Same thing goes, though, for Thrive. So maybe, just maybe, that's also where the party is going to happen. I mean, GLU is right at the edge of the circle, so potentially they could do some gatekeeping situation. But as for Vampire Esports, they're still around Los Leones. Same thing with a couple of players from Alter Ego Eras, Kino Trope, and RQ.
And Alter Ego, they're in the circle, so they'll be chilling here. As usual, Rosemary will play that split role to take care of another angle. That's a common thing for Rosemary. Even though he plays solo, but somehow he's still able to show up with a good amount of eliminations. But now, Alter Ego is not only about Rosemary. The whole team has to be able to function.
Yeah.
If not, they might lose out on the slot.
They have to carry their own weight. I mean, like, Rosemary won't be able to do this all by himself. Obviously, it's always the teamwork that makes the dream work, so they say. And Alter Ego Eras, if they would want to, of course, perform in the grand finals, I mean, they have to do something about this. And again, they just have to really get explosive here. But we're looking at RQ. They're holding on to a high ground, so which is always a great thing. That means they do have a good vantage point. Looking at Voin Donkey over here, and again, they're already in the middle, close to Los Leones, and also close to a lot of teams. So those gunshots are definitely hurt. And as for D Savior, okay, 2 points now in the bag, close to GLU, Yangon Galacticos, and even Kino Trope. So perhaps we could see them have a clash as well, but so far it is still quiet. I mean, everyone is killing nothing but time.
Interesting, right? Even though it's like the second last game for all the teams, but yet they're still playing this disciplinely. Yakuga goes not showing any discipline for Thrice to cane them down. T2 fall on the ground as well. Oh, Xavier took a Tamra from Kino Trope. Okay, 2 fights happening at the same time.
There we go. We got Safe Cloud getting a lot of damage. Now they're going up against Port. They're throwing a lot of nades. Okay, 1 down. Oh, okay. That was it. I mean, that was the last player for the side of Four Tribes. So Four Tribes already out of the game, and we're looking at 13 teams remaining for stage 3, and we are about to move into stage 4.
Okay, here comes stage 4. Before we even get there, Kino Thrope just got eliminated. Now, all of a sudden, we're at 12 teams, just like that. Okay, expect more to come. Now, DX4 just got gunned down, but here comes D plus Kia. They don't have the circle, so they will be aggressive.
Yeah. The Savior, we got one player bleeding out there in the open. Hexa's looking to shut down a kill, however. Yeah, he's getting shot at by 2 teams here. We still got D plus Kia trying to join into the mix as well. GLU squad, 2 points in the bag as well. And yeah, they are close with D Savior and D plus Kia. They have to be really, really extra careful on this one, Sir Club, because they're in the middle of D Savior and D plus Kia.
Oh, and speaking about D Savior, here you go. Levi's just got finished off. Now D Savior only 2 players. Argent from afar, not able to hit his mark. Oh, sneak up by Noel! Sneaking out the Chips! Chips didn't know what hit him!
And of course, if you do have that element of surprise, then you can actually make that work for you. Yangon Galacticos going head to head with Horror Esports. Confirmation coming through. No fear, rather, had already been taken out. We got APG versus Vampires as well, coming off the kill feed. Hayami. Oh man, he got shot down by Master Smile. The kill feed keeps lighting up.
Oh yeah, everyone's just going insane right now. Just when you thought it's quiet, now it's loud. Horror Esports will lose Sleepy, and they are out. Right now? Okay. Now this is a bit of a breather for everyone. Waiting for the next moment to happen, especially after the circle shifts. Now, most teams in the circle, but Yangon Galacticos, a few players on the south not in yet. Next circle will go towards the southern side. We have Void Donkey in the middle.
Okay, so, I mean, they need to settle the score. D plus Kia, GLU, and even Yangon Galacticos. I mean, like, before they can be safely get a spot in the zone, they have to deal with business. They have to settle the score. GLU, they are like a bigger threat compared to D plus Kia just because of the high ground advantage. And if you guys saw just how like D plus Kia actually backed away from that situation, because they didn't really have that much of an advantage up against GLU squad, which is of course a great thing to do. I mean, if you don't have the advantage, you might as well back away in a situation where you know you're not going to be winning the fight.
Yeah, that's quite clear, right? Like, okay, rather than just try to push it and you know that you're not going to win, just back off, because we're still at 10 teams. It's a survival game at the end of the day. The objective is to survive. It's a battle royale. But Vampire Esports, they want to make sure that Alpha 7 does not survive. They try to block them from coming in. But I noticed that Boom Esports, Yummy is somewhere around there as well. Is he the final player? No, they're still a full team. But they seem to be splitting out. Okay, Yummy's together with someone else by the edge of the circle. And Alpha 7 passed by without noticing that they're there.
It's definitely going to be a 3-way battle up north. I mean, Vampire Esports is close to Alpha 7. Boom is obviously monitoring the situation. Probably they're going to check if they're going to be joining the mix or not. But as for Vampires and Alpha 7, I think this is about to go down.
Okay. So now Void Donkey, they were in the middle of the circle, so they'll be staying quiet for now for sure. Don't expect them to be involved with any fights if you're comfortable, especially in the middle of the circle, so they will chill here. Vampire Esports, okay, there's still a big chance that a fight will erupt here. Vampire, Alpha 7, and Boom. 3 teams next to each other.
And again, everyone is quiet. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Onsen trying to get into position over here. Of course, you would always want all the advantages to work on your side. It's being very, very quiet. Of course, again, you always have to have that element of surprise, like to sneak an attack here. But I'm pretty sure that Vampire Esports is trying to establish good comms over here. Again, they will have to commit if one is gonna go for the open fire, then might as well, bring the whole team with you. But in the meantime, we're looking at D-Saver, GLU squad. This fight has been going on for a long time now. We got GLU squad flushing them out from this warehouse. The question is if D-Saver can effectively defend themselves.
Yeah, right now they will try. They lob it across on the Xbox. They did damage him. The Xbox looking for player 01, sends the name inside. But here comes Noah as well. But Noah is kind of low. Okay, needs to start Mila. Oh, somebody just by him. It was Paragin. That passed by Noel. Looks like they swap places. Noel now on the inside, but Paragin fires onto Noel. The door is closed just at the right timing, and Hexas came in with a flank. This area, that was a really messy one.
But you know what? I feel like D plus Kia is gonna go and score some points, up against ELU squad. I mean, they're definitely not gonna let them lick their wounds after coming off a fight here. We can see that Fabien's throwing a lot of nade. Oh, but also took the hit.
Oh, okay. He has to back off while he heard the teammates. Now we'll take the front on his behalf. And on the elimination fee, looks like Shrub's got one target. What D plus Care? They kind of must win this fight because they are still on the outside of the circle. So this is a must-take fight for D plus Care against the 4 players of Gloom.
But they're not playing with any pressure whatsoever.
That's true.
So whether or not they make it out alive, I mean, in this match, I think, they're going to be safe. But yeah, Hexas, that was such a great shot there. Definitely took Nobu down in an instant. But, it's Romeo Boy from Yangon Galacticus that took the shot up against Hexas.
Okay, and here comes. The fight will continue on. SKF. How is Hexas doing? Okay. Probably being revived. Okay, he's being revived right now. You can see him on screen. At the same time, here comes Yangon Galacticus. And also Alter Ego. Everybody wants a piece.
Together with the rest of the team, but Master Smile. Oh man, he's holding a DBS. Who's going to be taking the shot?
Ooh. Who's going to be? Smile that. Now 3 teams still locked in. Okay, Fabian takes the shot onto Mernat and Smile. Knockdown. Smile able to use his DBS. But Fabian knocked by Romeo Boy. Okay, Osa, waited! Osa! As always, the clutch man of D plus Gear!
Surprise. Okay, definitely caught his enemy off guard over there. Nobu, however, did not make it out alive, and here comes our son now. Just giving a lot of punishment up against Alter Ego Eras. And just look at that, Yangon Galacticus, double-digit elimination points.
Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. Okay. 10 elimination points for Yangon Galacticus. Pretty nice here. Now, finally, the warehouse fight ended. And D plus Care is the king of the warehouse. Oh, man. After all that, okay. Glad that everyone let go of that warehouse because that warehouse by the edge of the circle, so it wasn't the most prime spot, but I guess the players, they just want eliminations.
Obviously, with this kind of formation from RQ, they're trying to dictate the tempo, at least for this round. It's a 2-2 split. They are holding on to a great vantage point up against Alter Ego Eras. It's easy for them to actually shut them down at this point. So even if Alter Ego Eras survives or gets eliminated, D plus Kia will definitely have a hard time penetrating the circle just because of RRQ's position, and they still have the number over here, Sir Cloud. So advantages again, from the side of RQ.
Yeah, they have to hope for RQ to be distracted. But we're gonna look at what's happening on the left side of the circle. Vampire Esports and Boom Esports. Here we go, the nade by Onzens. Across. Onto the other. Oh, Lapa, what a position. Lapa sprayed the ball. Oh, Lapa whiffed it. Not able to get a knock at least.
But hopefully he will be safe, just because, it can be a little hard to climb to where he is, but I think it goes the same to the rest of the team, so a pickup might be impossible at this point. In the meantime, we're looking at Onzen, of course, dominating with 3 elimination points for Vampire Esports, but it's Asa on the screen at the moment. And yeah, I mean, he's just really looking down to Alter Ego Errors and D plus Kia. But the question is if he can actually get the job done because Lapar's still being picked up. So obviously RQ is recuperating in this situation. Alva not making a move whatsoever. So this is going to be a three-way battle down south once again between Alter Ego Errors, D plus Kia, and RQ.
And speaking about D plus Kia, now they're on screen. Alva is in the vehicle. Do they know that he's there, or did they even have a good clear shot? But oh, 2 nades are to send up. Where is he going to go? Even the vehicle is out now. Ah, there you go. Vehicle blown up. He has no space at all, and the point goes to Boing Donkey.
All right, here we go. Final 5 teams remaining. Boing Donkey, Vampire, RQ, team remaining. Boing Donkey, Vampire, RQ, D plus Kia, and Alter Ego Errors. Unfortunately, though, for Alter Ego Errors, we're down to our last player. Now, back on the screen, Asa still knows exactly there are 2 players down below. He's trying to cook up a nade here. Asa took a hit coming from RQ, obviously. And now RQ is just really taking advantage at this point. I mean, all they need to just do a good follow through, and they could definitely win this fight.
But Fabian needs to win this fight against Alva. Alva lobs the nade. Oh, not at the position of Fabian at all. So he doesn't really know where Fabian is at. Okay, second nade. He still thinks that Fabian is just in front of that top smoke, but Fabian is not there. Osa, can you drop in time for Fabian to pick? Missed the shot against Asa. Boing Donkey claims this chicken dinner from the hands of RRQ.
Whew, what a fight! What a chain of events, coming from the top teams from this round. But at the end, it's Boing Donkey that took that victory. Match number 34, chicken dinner from Boing Donkey.
Whew. That was a long standoff fight there. Gotta give it to Asa. 1v3, 1v4, but he was still able to hold on by himself for that long. That was insane play by Asa as well. Boing Donkey, however, scores the chicken dinner with 6 eliminations. We're definitely not going to take this one away from them, and the fact that they scored this chicken dinner, well, surely we'll see them tomorrow. So these are just bonus points for Boing Donkey.
Exactly, but it was a great try, coming from the side of RQ. I mean, considering the odds not really being on his side, not being in his favor, but still he manages to just like what you said, hold on for as long as he can. But Boing Donkey right now, looking at the stats so far, I believe this is perhaps the damage that they were able to inflict to the other teams here. But as for elimination points, are we looking at just I don't did they just manage to score 3 elimination points? No, I don't think so. Did they?
Who scored 3?
Boing Donkey, how many points? Elimination?
They scored at least 6.
Six elimination points in the bag.
Yeah, there you go. But besides Boing Donkey, okay, so RRQ, of course, gotta give it to them. There was an insane round, especially by Assad towards the end. And then you have Vampire Esports, who got busy with RRQ. But Yangon Galacticos, they scored a lot of eliminations this round, at least 10 before they went out.
Oh yeah, I remember. I think they were the first team to actually cross the double-digit score in terms of elimination points. So even if they weren't able to secure that chicken dinner for this round, I think they did perfectly well. It's definitely going to help them cement, of course, their overall status in the leaderboards. But yeah, I mean that's exactly the case right now. I mean, we are closing to wrapping things up, for the last day of the playoffs here, and it had already shaped up to be one of the greatest fights that we've seen so far coming from Ruthless Invitational Showdown. And speaking of fights, well, we've got a head-to-head over here. Master Smile from Yangon, and we got Razak coming from Voindunki. But, I mean, like, just checking out the stats here, damage output is, I think, the most difference that I can see between these two players.
Yeah, if elimination is only one. But the biggest difference among all the other players, we had to give it to the last man standing, Asa. 5 eliminations, but look at this damage. 1,110 damage by Asa, who lived so long. And that amount of damage stacked up, I believe, towards the end where he fought for so long, damage after damage just by himself, and the numbers just rack up from there.
I think, the only advantage so far that happened for the side of Voindunki is that they were able to heal up their teammates. But at some point, we got to a 1v1. But Assad chose to actually drop to the ground, probably trying to maybe find an angle, or maybe he waited for a chase down to happen. But yeah, I mean, what can he do from that situation? He made the most of it given the situation, and still manages to perform great for the team. It's just it's a 3v1, so obviously we already know who's going to be winning the fight.
Yeah, we gotta give him credit, right? He had to make a lot of split-second decisions in that one moment, so he did the best that he could, and it was very entertaining. Young Radicals definitely brought the entertainment here. No place on points. All their points were through eliminations, and they were able to score 10 of them, so they are still in the double-digit club. But on the other end, Kinotop Gaming, 4 thrice, E-Arena, no points. Among all 3 teams that didn't score anything, Kinotop Gaming is the one that needs the points, and now they have 1 more game.
Yeah. I don't know if they're still gonna make it though. How many points is that? I think they still need quite a number of points. If I'm not mistaken, they are 23 or 23rd spot, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, okay, just to give you guys an idea about everyone's position. Of course, everything's remained to be the same from top 1 to top 4 here. However, the only thing that I can say is that 4 thrives already at 2nd place here. Yangon Galacticos moved up 2 ranks here, but as for Team Secret, they moved down 2 ranks as well.
Yeah, so to answer your question, we'll get to know that in page number 3 once we flip over later. But also monitoring the amount of points here. MVKE and E-Arena tied in with 117 points, number 16 and number 15. So that will also kind of be a benchmark depending on how close the points are on whether page 3 teams can actually catch these 2 teams at least. So flipping over, 109 right now. Boom Esports only 2 points away. So if Outer Ego, Kinotop still has a chance, frankly speaking, but they have to come up big in their own last game.
Yeah, they could do that. Boom Esports 107, APG 109. Oh, same thing goes with BTR. Oh man, this is gonna get exciting, okay? Because well, that's what we want to happen in the first place. So you don't dare change that channel because you're gonna miss out on a lot.
Yeah, because we're going to take a break. So don't change that channel like what Red Queen says. If not, she is going to bring the belt, and you don't want to know what happens after that. See you guys after the break.
Step into the ring. Come on, come on, come on. into the ring.